Well, I have been talking to you guys, but once again, there was no audio. It hasn't happened in a long time, and it's happened twice in a row now. If ever you see my shadow moving around and you don't hear any audio, the audio's not working. I never start the show without audio. If it's on purpose, anyways. If you can't hear me, it means you gotta tell me that the audio's not working. I used to check because it used to happen all the time, but it hasn't had this problem in a long time, so I stopped checking. I'm not going to say everybody's names again because I've already said them all. When you couldn't hear. I already said hi to everybody.
I heard it.
Becky heard it. It's okay. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying, letting you know what to expect. Don't expect silence at the beginning of a show. Oh.
You missed some crazy announcements, guys, in that preamble.
The main thing being that you're probably, like, this show and trailer, it's getting worse. This might be completely unwatchable after. It used to be that, like, I mean, I'm used to it. I'll never make money on these because, like, 40 companies will claim everything. But lately, some companies have said not only that, it's blocked from being viewed worldwide, which just is incredible. So I'm recording the stream, so at least Turbos will have an archive afterwards because I'll re-upload to a private server. Another fun new thing, guys. Some company is flagging videos, and I'm not allowed to, TF2 videos from like 10 years ago are being content ID'd on content that is yet to be published for Merlin Music Group. So there's a song out there that sampled my videos, I guess. That's the only thing I can guess. Or they sampled TF2 sounds, and now they've decided that this unpublished song, this song that's never been released, was used in my 7-year-old video. How does that work?
Oh my god.
I time traveled, went into the future for their unreleased song, grabbed some music from their unreleased song, and put it in my 7-year-old video. And YouTube's allowing this.
Oh.
I love it!
Hi guys, how are you doing today?
So, patrons, thank you for supporting the show.
Yes, thank you so much, guys.
Turbos, patrons who continue to donate, thank you. I may talk about that again at the top of the show because it is remarkable.
Good, Starburst. Hello, Starburst. Flashpoint, Spikerman. Hello, Alpha, Lady. Miss Fable, hello. Hello, Ra's al Ghul. Gregosaur. Spikerman again. The Bad Man. How's it going, Dolius the Wolf? Ooh, you have next week off from university. That's nice.
Alright, we're gonna start soon here. I should tweet, I suppose. I don't think I did.
Oh, maybe not that we're live. You're making some souffle pancakes for dinner. Nice. Hello, gaming kid. The Bad Man said, thanks for doing these shows and show and trailers, even though you basically make no money from them.
Public service. It's a hangout show for all the turbos to hang out and watch some trailers. and watch me get angry about them.
Oh, it's okay, Benjamin Flag. We get it.
Oh, thank you to Shadows too. I didn't mean when I say thank you to patrons for supporting. I know,
Yeah.
I know Shadows would support if they could. I'm not shaming anybody. That's the reason why Turbo Ship is permanent. I don't expect people to be able to afford the extra cash the rest of their life. I think it's sad that there are communities out there that kick people out because they can't afford the upkeep.
Yeah.
You're telling me that your community is completely like that's fucked up. Anywho.
A little quiet.
But I guess that's how 99% of everything is with these communities. That's how Twitch runs. All right. Yep, we're ready to go. Let's go. Just a second here.
Did that? I hope that didn't make a sound.
Home road, yeah. Okay, that's good. I saw that tweet. I didn't even know what to make of it. It's like they weren't able to like or share my videos or even
It got
like,
fixed though. Good.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Yes, thank you, Quiet, for putting that in the chat there too.
Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live show and trailer for November 2022. We didn't have an October show and trailer. It was an extremely busy month
Oh my gosh.
of spookins, and we played some spooky games. We played some
Halloween games.
Welcome to the show. Thank you at the top of the show to our mods and our show and trailer team. Grabble, Captain Awesome, Gaming Kid for putting together the playlist that we will now watch.
And Miss Fable helps too.
Miss Fable helps. She keeps a list of things we'll never watch, but
I
would
go
like
back
to.
to that list
We do.
often. Those lists.
We do, but who? We were in the friggin' Amazon playlist the other night trying to decide what to watch on maybe Prime. And I saw Midsummer in there, and I want to watch that one day, but I wasn't in the mood.
I know.
When will I ever be in the
know.
mood to watch a film everybody says like, oh, disturbing?
Right?
I hear it's good. When will I ever be in the mood to watch something that everybody says is disturbing? I don't want to now. I'm not blaming anybody who told me what it was. It's just that, like, yeah, I've watched some great movies that I'd never want to watch again because they were like, that was tough to watch. I'm glad I did, but it was tough to watch.
Like Monster. He watched it without
Yeah, I'll
me,
never watch
and now
that again.
I'll never get to watch it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch that on your own.
God.
You know? It's so funny, but like, and then we end up watching The Lonely Gourmet.
Yeah. We just watch a middle-aged Japanese man eat food.
Eat food
And decide
in
for
real
about
time.
20 minutes.
And make his decision in real time. All right, guys. So, thank you anyways at the top of the show. Also, everybody knows the deal with show and trailer. There's a possibility during this that the stream will go down for a short period, sometimes like 1.5 to 2 minutes, depending if it identifies something live real time, usually from a song, but it has happened just when a trailer is detected. That's how companies run nowadays. They don't want their promotional material promoted. That's interesting. Not only that, but sometimes some companies will, after the show is done, not only monetize this video to the tune of 40 to 60 different companies will grab the monetization for the video. My eye is twitching.
Oh, God.
My
Oh,
eye
God.
just started to twitch, just talking about this. Every so often, one or two of them will say, blocked worldwide, nobody can watch it either. So I'm recording separately to a file, Turbos. Afterwards, if that happens, I will put it on Google Drive so that you guys can grab the link.
Turbos and patrons.
Turbos and patrons. Yes, we'll be able to grab the link afterwards while I spend a week sorting it out. It's fun times. Suffice to say, thank you to Turbos and patrons for supporting the show because, as we've said so many times, this is our most popular show we do, yet it makes us zero money. Thank you for your support. Link is in the description if you'd like to join the Patreon and participate in our movie nights. We don't have one to announce this month. Last month we watched Paranorman and it was amazing.
Yeah, dude. It was good.
The month before that we watched Little Shop of Horrors.
Also amazing.
Also incredible. We've been watching some really good ones. $5 tier on Patreon will get you access to watching these films, hanging out.
We have like 150, 200 movies, something like that.
We've watched a lot together. So join us if you'd like. All right, let's get started though. Here we go. I'm gonna have a quick sip of water.
A lot of Pokemon. Oh, yeah.
I love a beer. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Summer's wound down here. We're in the fall, and it's time to get cozy.
With the beer.
It's time to switch to umeshu.
Ooh.
But for now, plum wine. But for now, I'll have a beer.
I still have my coffee. I gotta chug my coffee so I can have a beer.
It's just afternoon now. All right, let's see what we got lined up for us. I have a feeling I know what's going to lead the show. All right. I have to, in order to not see the spoilers, I go over here to finish like that. That'll work, I think. There we go. Is this the Mushroom Kingdom? Ice World?
Here it is, yo.
It's the movie I've wanted to see my whole life.
That looks scary. I want to be on his team.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
I approve of that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. That fits. It's something similar to what I probably have given him in the past. Bowser is...
Open the gates!
Isn't that Jack Black? Isn't that supposed to be Jack Black? I thought that's who got cast as Bowser.
Remember.
Attack!
What? You guys are just little babies.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not.
It's funny, they got the Jack Black face on him. On Bowser. The curled lips at the side.
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
But it doesn't sound like him. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's Mario.
What's he gonna sound like? Why is he surprised?
What is this place?
Touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
That's not Toad's voice.
Kingdom, here we come!
It's me! The guy who talks normally like this. Let's go! But I'm gonna talk normally for the rest of the time, just so you know. Woohoo! But I talk like this. Just when I get excited, I go like this! Oh, but this is actually my voice. That is the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard. I'm not gonna watch it anyways. Fuck that shit. You guys go have fun. It looks like it could have some fun moments.
That's so upsetting because the first part of it is so good.
Yeah, it
like
could
the
be
Bowser
fun.
stuff is good. The Shy Guy.
Yeah, it looks like it could
voice.
have some fun moments. It looks like it could be fun.
Oh, just do Bowser. Take out Mario.
And Martinet's name is in the movie, so they're gonna have some sort of offhand reference.
God, why didn't they just let him voice it?
Yeah, it looks nice. It looks like it could be funny. It's weird that Jack Black doesn't sound like Jack Black.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of generic for Jack Black. Just sound like a low gravelly voice when we know he has a signature sound.
Maybe he'll pull it out
Maybe.
at some point.
Oh, yes, and don't forget Anya Taylor-Joy is Peach. I'm sure she'll just do a bang-up job as well.
Of course.
No shade on her, whatever. She's an actress. That's cool. That's whatever. Oh, yeah, Charlie Day. What's he going to play?
Yeah.
Oh, really? French and Italian dubs have better Marios? Well, it makes me wonder what the Japanese Mario will be like. It makes me... it reminds me, I don't think... do Nintendo games in Japan have a different voice for Mario? I don't think so.
Oh.
He just says Wahoo and lets
Yeah.
it go. I don't think they changed the
don't think
voice
so.
in Japan.
Charlie Day is Luigi.
Definitely not going to go to theaters for it.
Oh God, no! I don't even know if I'll watch it.
Maybe one day I'll put it on in the background if it's free on a streaming service.
I could see watching it with my nephews.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, you knew what I was going to react like, so that I hope it satisfied you. But Jesus Christ. Chris fucking Pratt. So stupid.
Yeah.
HBO is on its way with a game that didn't need to ever be made into a TV series, but they did anyway.
Birds in the morning don't sing anymore. The
I mean,
grass in the valley
he looks like a good Joel.
starting to die, and out in
Who is it again?
darkness,
The guy from Narcos. And she looks like a good Ellie.
Yeah, sure.
darkness is falling. The sky has turned gray. A hound in the distance is starting to fade. Forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold my hand.
The casting looks good.
By fate and by man. Oh Lord,
This is your chance.
For what it's worth.
Hold that shut. We keep him alive. And we set everything right. Save who you can save.
So will Ellie kill like hundreds of men in this?
I don't know.
Single-handed? Will they do that?
They made a good looking clicker, yeah. 2023.
That's the only benefit I could see from watching a story I've already seen and have no desire to see retold. Is that the ludonarrative dissonance would be reduced, because it would be absolutely ridiculous to show that actress jumping on the backs of full-grown men and with no lacking of calories or energy to sustain that,
Right.
would go on a 100-person rampage and just slit their throats all one by one like we did in the game.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I could see making that story be better, is that you'd get to throw the ludonarrative distance out the window and then it would actually fucking make sense. Outside of that, I can't see the story being told better than it was in the game.
Yeah, it was just perfect.
It was made for one medium and it did so well and it was such a great experience, and I don't want to experience it again in another medium. And I can't, and this doesn't just go for Last of Us, I can't think of a single story I've ever enjoyed in one medium that I said I want to see this in another medium.
Not reading a book and then wanting to see it in a...
This is, well, okay, so you got me. That's a medium that, like, to see it brought to life.
Yeah.
So I guess if I have to go back, I would, yeah, I guess I'm being too sweeping in saying medium.
Yeah.
Basically,
You're
two
thinking, like,
mediums is all I'm
interactive.
thinking about, is TV and
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Because when you think about comic books and books, I can see the desire to want to see these things move.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. But for games, I can't think of one that I would like to see go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Really. I could see universes I would like to see go from one to the other, maybe.
Like Marvel, just
Like,
go
if you...
reel it back. Just one movie.
Like, I'm okay, like, you know, we hear about Disco Elysium coming to a... Which, by the way, it sounds like the original creators were not happy with being brought to a TV series. if you want to bring that world to a TV series, I'm kind of okay with it. I don't want to see, like, you know, for instance, Kim and Harry brought to the screen.
Right.
I know Kim and Harry in the game. I don't need to see them as actors, you know, but if you want that world, that lore, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. What
Yeah.
do you think about people who may really enjoy the story but don't have the time or something to
Then
play
point
the
them
video
towards
game?
one of these Let's Players who took and edited down their entire playthrough to make it like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
There's some
not-
great people out there who like took it, sliced it down, made it so that the
Yeah.
gameplay parts are kind of truncated and look really great. Like they choreographed the way they play the game. They reduced the amount of ridiculous ludonarrative dissonance. They made it look like an actual film, and they did a great job at doing it. That's what you should direct people
Interesting.
towards.
And then support the work
Sure.
that they did.
Sure.
I'm not totally against that one. That's like one that I'm like,
You wish you could watch it? You
Um,
can watch it if you want. I'm not going to.
I'm not sure that I will watch it, actually, but I'm happy that people are excited about it.
I could see watching a single episode, the beginning or something, so that
Yeah.
I can have an opinion on how they translated it, but I doubt myself committing myself to a series.
Yeah.
And this is the last point on that is one of the key things about when I just talked about universes brought over. The Last of Us universe isn't even interesting. It's really generic. It's plant zombies, and like the way they got to that point isn't even creative. The way it's playing out isn't creative.
It's just all about the relationship.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
why the game was great. It was an amazing relationship. It was an amazing human story. It could have been told, the exact same story could have been told in any kind of apocalyptic situation or any kind of genre. It could have been sci-fi, it could have been fantasy, but with those same characters, would have been successful because of the writing and the acting and the way it played out, the pacing and stuff like that. That's why it was successful, not because it was a zombie game. No, I don't
Yeah.
give a shit about the zombies, and the world that it's in is really boring. And that's the other thing. I don't think that this thing could have legs to keep going as a series because the universe isn't interesting.
Right.
Anyways, let's move on. There's the Frash opinion. You tuned in for it. You already watched the trailer long ago. You came here for that, and I gave it to you. So it's Konami. I'm assuming Silent Hill? Because they still own the rights to Silent Hill.
But weren't they doing something that isn't in the Silent Hill universe? It's like Silent Hill, but not.
You're thinking about how Kojima's going to make a Silent Hill game, but not because he doesn't have the rights.
Waiting for me. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
Mary. Why is the name a fucking punchline?
Mary?
Is it a remake? What the fuck am I looking at?
In my restless dreams, I see that town.
This looks like a remake of 2?
Silent Hill.
Please just call it Silent Hill. Mary?
I know what you are.
Are you kidding me? It's by the Layers of Fear devs? Oh, so it might actually be good?
I know why I needed you.
Don't give me a...
But it's all over now.
Oh.
I don't need you anymore.
Clamara. Hello, nerd.
Pardon me.
Mary?
Memories.
Oh, show me 'em.
I mean, Pyramid Head became a meme long ago. I don't think there's anything left in him that's scary. He's been made
Yeah.
into such a cartoon character with memes and fan art.
Yeah.
How can you
true.
be freaked out by Pyramid Head anymore? That's the downside to the series. It's got legacy, so obviously it'll make sales, but on the other hand, all suspense that it depends on is gone.
Yeah. Remember when baby Hank dressed up like Pyramid Head? That was a good costume.
Yep. It was a good costume. I loved that. The layers of cardboard he used on it.
Could be fun.
There was a ridiculous uproar about the Layers of Fear devs behind it. They're like, people were mad that they chose the perfect choice.
Yeah, what the heck?
People were mad. Who did they want then? So Konami's not developing them. They outsourced their own IP because Konami developed things, right? They have an in-house studio as well as being their own publisher. They're also their own developer, right? I don't know. Like, I guess they've decided that they will continue to focus on making pachinko while they outsource their IPs to other devs to make. That's probably for the best. That's probably for the best. I can't say that I'm that interested in playing it. I understand why people love the second game. I understand the like, you know, it was probably a very strong experience when you played it for the first time. Our playthrough, I don't know what people were expecting, but it was hilarious.
It was perfect. Like we can't make it any better than that was.
Yep. It was a perfect playthrough.
Apparently, the Layers of Fear team doesn't have the greatest track record with mental health representation.
Okay, and so are you saying that like Silent Hill 2 had the best? I don't know, man. That felt kind of silly, that game. But anyways, to this day, I still feel sorry I laughed so hard at the game you love. But it was fucking hilarious. To this day, I also still laugh. But I'm sorry that I did. But I still laugh.
Oh,
Here we go.
Why are you here?
More Konami.
No. In this place. Why are you here?
Konami, as a company, hasn't done anything
You're to be punished.
bad. Oh, Annapurna Interactive and Konami? They haven't done anything bad besides having a fight with
You've done
Kojima.
something so awful.
So as far as canceled companies
You're stuck here in
go,
this place,
they're actually not one.
being judged by these.
they haven't killed a woman, right?
But for you, I think it's more than that. I think you're here for some other reason. And I don't want to be anywhere near you when you figure that out.
So Annapurna Interactive, okay, so a spin-off thing as well? Like a new branch IP?
So that was just a teaser trailer.
So they've
that
gone-
something's coming out.
Okay.
That's different, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's on like a spin-off side, maybe even a different form of gameplay than we're used to with Silent Hill. They've gone and gotten two very solid. Man,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of weird. Like, I say that I don't want to play it, but like, those are two solid studios.
They are.
The Layers of Fear devs and Annapurna Interactive that made Stray. Very interesting choice and probably the right choice for Konami. Like, well played on them. Like, don't try to, because I think they failed recently to make a game.
Yeah. Well, they were just like really quiet doing pachinko, like you said, right?
They basically sold all their, like, they dissolved From what
okay,
I
that's
heard,
what
they
it was?
dissolved their in-house. Once Kojima left, they were like, let's just get out of this game. It barely even makes us money in the first place.
Yeah.
The Metal Gear spin-off was awful. People didn't like from the in-house team, and that may have been like the last thing the in-house ever did before they got dissolved. I might be wrong, but I thought that they pretty much just closed up shop on anything that wasn't their Japan-based stuff. Anyways, probably a smart idea and interesting. Can't hate on Annapurna Interactive. So what, did Konami do like a big presentation or something? Look at all this stuff. They did. Do any of these things even have to do with each other? Can somebody Bad Robot Games? They've gone ahead and grabbed a bunch of AA studios basically and said, hey, make our games for us. This is smart.
Live 2023.
These are AA studios with good track records. We don't even know what this one is, really. So, can somebody explain to me what the Silent Hill universe is? Silent Hill, I don't remember Silent Hill 1, and I don't think we played it. But, like, what is the, like, I thought that there is no universe. It's not like a franchise to be had from it. It's just a dude upset about his dead wife. It's not like there's some sort of, like, it's not like a Resident Evil thing with an Umbrella Corporation. Like, how can you make a franchise out of a thing that's just a single, it's about fog.
Lots of fog.
It's about fog. Like, how is Silent Hill a franchise?
Okay, so this one is confusing to explain, but it's like a streaming interactive game, says Gaming Kid, and J.J. Abrams is apparently involved.
Okay. Like how Spielberg was involved with Boom Blocks. It's so funny how they just toss director names on things.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he's heavily involved.
In a way.
Like, do we want to call it an anthology then? The idea is that there's a place that attracts people who are looking for things. Like, you want to compare that to, like...
Silent Hill is the name of the town.
Okay, so the idea is that it's, like...
Based on the place.
If you want to be generous, you could call it...
It is not
One
a
person
town,
says Silent
but
Hill.
a metaphor.
Yeah, I saw that. It's Silent Hill. You're gonna get a lot of people in here waxing poetic. The people feel very strongly about it. I get that.
I'm done with my coffee. Could you put it over there,
Okay.
please? And thank you.
But I think if you want to be generous, you could say it's like an anthology where a bunch of different stories maybe have a similar feel but different stories. Maybe that's how I should look at it if I want to
Maybe, huh?
not be as much a curmudgeon. Anyways, it's just
Where's the fun in that?
like is it going to be like Final Fantasy where they are like all loosely related but have nothing to do with each other, and the only thing tying them together is chocobos, and in this case maybe a Pyramid Head instead of chocobos could tie them together?
Sorry, you guys.
All right.
Kinda. Not actual gameplay footage.
Konami again. Mary? That gore makes me think Parasite Eve. Was that Konami?
I bet it's Silent Hill.
Does anyone remember Parasite Eve? I don't think that ever got another game.
That was Capcom.
That was Capcom? Okay. But you know what I mean, right? Like, this kind of looks like Parasite Eve stuff. Good thing? Oh, bad thing. Good thing? That's pretty.
Spider, what are those called? Those are fall flowers.
She's a fungus queen. Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I hate to see that.
Silent Hill F.
What?
This is fucking brilliant. Developed by, I don't even know that company. This is smart as hell. Konami knows what they're doing. And they made the right choice.
Huh. This is the one most people are excited for based on, like...
Just based on the teasers.
That-
Just because it looks...
I mean, it looks pretty... We just have no idea what we're actually looking at.
It looks a lot more interesting than anything we saw from, say, something like...
Based on the people involved. The author is known for some really good visual novels.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
It looks way more interesting than PT, at least. PT looked like... I never understood why people were getting excited about that. This all looks mostly... Besides, you can't really judge the remake, but the other three are looking kind of inspired and definitely going different directions. Okay. The other thing I have to say about Konami, it's funny over time how, like, they were the bad guys for a while.
They were.
But now, by contrast to other companies, it's like, what have they really done besides just make some business decisions we didn't like?
Yeah.
Business decisions that didn't even, like, hurt anybody, really, besides getting into a fight with prima donna Kojima. Like... They, like, Konami hasn't even hinted at getting into NFTs. Meanwhile, Sega, Squeenix, what other, well, we know the Western ones, Ubisoft, fucking, have all been dabbling. Like, yeah, they haven't even, Konami, based on previous decisions, you'd think would be all about NFTs, and they haven't, from what I know, have even dabbled.
Huh.
Activision has NFTs already, of course. Who needs NFTs when you have pachinko? Legalized gambling does help.
Ooh, legal.
Legalish. All right. They have dabbled in NFTs?
What?
What? When? When was
Konami put out Castlevania NFTs earlier this year.
Oh, okay. I can't keep up with all the shit heels. Sorry.
Thank you for helping us keep up.
Thanks for helping us keep up with shit heels. It just fits. It fits, right? Like from what you, yeah. Anyways.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Killian responding to your distress call.
Isaac Clarke.
So, that's the real name.
Have the Ishimuras in the red.
So-
Engines, hull, the Triumphs.
Can you handle it alone?
Fix the centrifuge. Get the fuel running.
We know that the people who made Dead Space went and made their own studio and are making a spiritual successor. Meanwhile, we out of nowhere get an announcement that actual Dead Space successor is coming. As soon as I heard that name, I was like, they can't have that in their spiritual successor. That's his real name. EA is remastering Dead Space. Pivotal.
That's what you like.
Pivotal game in gaming history. Just like Shadow of Mordor, whose mechanic basically never got used again.
Yeah.
What the ever-loving fuck? We should have... Every game should have fucking limbs being blown off strategically as part of gameplay, in addition to Nemesis systems.
Yeah, you blow off his arm and he comes back later.
Yeah,
with
later.
An arm or
Combine
with like
those
a
two.
hooker. Yeah.
Meanwhile, neither mechanic ended up getting used in a big way ever since. And it was done amazingly, and that was on the PlayStation 3 era.
Do you remember this stuff? Like
Yeah.
the visuals?
I remember all of it.
Yeah.
Will you make fools to talk? With or without you?
Isaac, it's me. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.
Nicole?
Are you being sarcastic, the man who wasn't there?
I feel like maybe. What's interesting is that Isaac is voice acted,
Yeah, I
but
don't
in the
remember.
original game he wasn't.
Yeah, in the original, he just got video logs from his dead wife, or I think she's dead. I don't know. Anyways, that's how you. That's where the character building comes from.
He had a voice in 2 and 3. There was a 2 and 3. Interesting.
I don't know about oversaturation. I mean, for a while, 50% of games were platformers, and it was amazing. Using a mechanic a lot doesn't mean that it gets used too much. All right. So this is the spiritual successor by the original devs. I'm not sure that the footage from the remake looks good enough to really, definitely not pay full price for. Like, it looked good, but like, I'd say just go back and play. Like, how much does the original go for? Or play this. It's kind of a tall order to want to replay a remake when you've got the original devs making a new game entirely.
I wonder how pissed they are.
Why?
Right?
The original devs.
That EA decides to like piggyback the hype of their game that
Yeah.
they're making. Because how big's this studio that the spiritual successor guys are making on their own?
Abandoned. Along with the rest of Callisto.
These guys are indie, yeah. Like, it looks like a game that could be made with a team of like 40, 50
Things are
these days. Like, that's possible, this type of game.
Yeah.
they're evolving.
Wow, 150
These aren't accidents.
plays.
Damn.
There's a pattern.
Jeez.
Isn't about escape, Jacob. Not anymore.
It's got some good red.
As you wish. Soon everything will become clear. The truth of Black Island.
The protagonist looks boring as hell.
Pretty generic, man.
Yep. But that's how it is.
It is Kamiko from The Boys, really. I was wondering.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it? It, like, super looks like her. It is.
Probably a better role than the one that she has on The Boys.
There are things out there that we don't understand.
You watched the
We're
whole
always looking for answers. We've only
first
begun
season of
to
this.
I
scratch the
did.
surface.
I loved it.
They varied.
Yeah,
I want to
true.
know what happened to my daughter, brother,
My sister.
our father.
Some were better than others.
What do you think you saw that night?
There was one based in Japan, right?
Humans are capable
And I think I did not like that one.
My bizarre dream got weirder.
I just miss him. I miss everything about him.
He disappeared without a trace.
His body had been found so far from our house.
What happened that day?
I knew it was a very serious situation.
He took the kids.
We have more questions than answers.
You got a 21-inch footprint.
Its eyes were a fiery orange.
It was terrifying. Someone was in the room waiting for him.
There are people out there that know the truth. I hope they come forward and talk to us.
You always want to try to obtain closure for the family.
We need justice.
It looks less ghosts. It doesn't look like there's much ghosts going on in this one. Volume 3. There's a volume 2.
I guess so.
I don't think we watched the second season.
No. Yeah, the music still scares the shit out of me too. The Japan one was about ghosts.
Yeah, Becky would put
Okay.
it on, and some of the episodes would draw me in, and I'd sit down. Other ones, like the Japan one about ghosts, I just like, this is fucking stupid. I'd walk away.
Yeah.
I like the one with the hotel.
Yep.
And the body found in it was one of the best ones because it's a true like what the fuck happened here.
Yeah.
There's so many possibilities and nobody knows, and there's so many like in the end. You still are like, even with all the facts, you're like, it could be 10 different possibilities that happened.
Yeah.
Whereas some of them,
Some just get dragged out.
They
so
drag it
long,
out.
and you're like, obviously.
by the end, it's obvious.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, if you just told me this fact that you withheld until the last 40 minutes, that's obvious what happened.
Yeah.
And they're just like, or was it? It was. But was it? No, it was.
Yeah.
That's how it went. But I mean, it's not their fault, I guess. They only have so much material to work with, and they can't lie.
Yeah.
So they have to make it interesting.
I wish that they would like just make those episodes shorter.
Maybe, yeah. But anyways, it can be interesting. I don't like, you know, if you put it on in the background, it's fun.
Sometimes they want to just find more witnesses. Like put
That's
it
true.
out
It
there
does
and be
good
like,
jobs, right? Like, I think there was a one that recently got solved. I think one of the recent ones got actually like solved because of
brought
its
forward
like a guy got found that they were trying to find. So because the
Yeah.
series was created for that reason as well.
Yeah, yeah. Did you know there's an unsolved mystery from our town? From when we were kids?
Yes. And did they make in the new ones?
No,
I think it's
no,
from the
no.
old days. You're talking about that person who was murdered. Who went missing.
No, it just went missing. They don't know.
They're
the-
pretty sure they were murdered.
Jake Just?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was friends with my cousin.
We grew up, having somebody disappear, and nobody told the kids. We didn't find out
we
till we
knew.
were. Okay, I didn't.
I think we're talking about two different ones. He
Oh,
was like
okay.
our age. It was when we were in high school.
Oh, okay, I don't know that one.
And it was in.
I'm talking about the one that happened before we got a little,
one.
like, were born, but then nobody talked about it.
Yes.
And it's like, maybe you should
Yeah.
talk about things that, like, would, like.
At the arena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would help kids, like, you know, avoid certain things that
Mhm.
maybe there is still a person at large in this community
Yes.
and you're not telling anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho.
Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, Supermassive.
Rush of Blood was an on-rail shooter, wasn't it? Dark Pictures presents. Yes, it is on rails. We played Rush of Blood.
Switchback VR. Oh.
On rails is a fun genre.
It is.
Hey, it's truly like integrated. What did it say about your friends?
Face your fears.
Oh, your fears, not your friends.
Oh, you wanted to play like together or something?
Yeah, I thought that maybe that was.
Yeah, you friggin' can't blame. That's when they get you.
Someone is coming to help you.
Ugh. Scary.
That could be
PSVR
fun.
2 though.
So PSVR 2 is coming out. I don't know if there's going to be more trailers for it coming up, but PSVR 2 is fucking stupid. That is way too expensive. Don't buy it. There's go buy yourself and I don't want to support Facebook, but even that's a better deal. The Quest 2, even though they raised the price on it, it's still a better deal. It's
What's the price? It's like 800 and
it's 750 Canadian. I don't know. I guess that's Australian for
Australian.
Yeah, that's insanity. Keep in mind, PlayStation will make 30% on every game sold on their system, and because the PSVR 2 is forced to be on the PlayStation, that's going to sell games for them. They'll make up the price. They should have subsidized the shit out of that. It should have come in at some people are saying it's more because it comes with the controllers. I don't care. Take that into friggin' consideration. In some ways, maybe the PlayStation 5 should have always come with those controllers that they intended for the PlayStation VR 2. It's got the same buttons.
Yeah.
Why? And in addition to that, we don't know this information yet, but those controllers better work as a normal controller.
Yeah.
You should be able to buy those two controllers a la carte, knowing that you want to get into VR, so that you don't have to buy extra DualSenses.
Right.
Because it's got the same exact buttons. Why the hell not? I'm already salty that PlayStation isn't allowing PlayStation 4 controllers to be usable with the PlayStation 5, just creating this endless marketing or plastic production thing where we don't need another set of controllers.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that there's no way to possibly make these things backwards compatible. In addition to the fact that PlayStation VR 2 isn't going to be backwards compatible. Another ridiculous thing, they keep on using the excuse the new games, the new VR is far too different, has far too many features that are different that we could automatically make it backwards compatible. Friggin' hackers and modders went out and took what was two different companies who didn't want to interact with each other, who didn't want their systems to work together, and made those work together without any access to the actual source code. They were able to make it work. It's called Revive. You can play anything you want from the Quest store. They unlocked it and made it work on Vive. Wow. If hackers can do that, you can make your fucking games backwards compatible. Screw off.
So in the States, it launches in February with a $550 US tag.
Yeah, that's just too much, guys. That's ridiculous. And in addition, early on, it looks like as I said on Twitter, they've used what they might have used budget-wise to subsidize the system on their first-party developers. They took a big boatload of cash, went to those developers and said, here's a bonus to integrate some VR capabilities in these games you're developing. Yeah. And they're when they would usually be that's a waste of time, nobody's going to have a PSVR. They're thanks for the cash, Sony, we'll go ahead and put that feature in there so that you can sell some of these. Instead, I think a better strategy is take that boatload of cash and fucking subsidize the VR so that the install base would be bigger, and then you'd have everybody developing for it anyways because the install base is bigger. They clearly went at a different strategy. Maybe they could have done both, but they didn't. They chose one.
That's interesting. I think you can only use PS4 controllers on PS4 games.
Yeah. And it's stupid.
Right. Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
I have 5 controllers on my coffee table.
It's
2
so
PS5,
dumb.
2 Xbox, and a Switch. Yeah.
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 Anyways, it's just, and then you've got for other first-party devs, this is even more bewildering because they went to their first-party devs, such as Guerrilla Games, and said, take Horizon Zero Dawn and add a VR part to it, so we can sell some systems and make some commercials for this new peripheral.
Right.
But they didn't go to Media Molecule to do it. Despite the fact that they have a game called Dreams that needs it.
Yeah.
And Media Molecule isn't updating their dreams for PS5, nor do they have it on their roadmap to make PSVR 2 compatible.
Yeah.
Like, what is this company anymore? Like, what are these first-party devs for if you're not going to get, like, this kind of support? I don't understand. I don't get it. It just seems like a waste of money. Wait till it comes way down in price.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have another beer, I suppose. All right, here we go. Uh-oh.
You're here looking for someone? Maybe. Some missing señorita?
Oh, okay. I thought that was a different voice.
Me too.
Ashley, where are you?
You're looking for someone.
Your soul requires cleansing.
Ashley Graham, are you in here?
Just let me go.
Listen. I'm hearing the president's orders and
What is
They
that?
made Ashley Graham a little bit older.
We do.
Maybe that'll make things a little less uncomfortable with all the fanfics out there.
I'm gonna get you home safe.
You can stop right there.
Ada, who are you? What are you
Was
doing
Ada's
here?
voice always so weird?
My faithful disciple will show her the path.
Ada's voice sounded like a porn actress. Hey, mister, get out of the bathtub.
World shall overflow with his grace.
What's happening to me?
Now, abandon your body.
Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what.
Now that he has chosen death.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh no. What was that?
I beat Resident Evil 4 back in the day on GameCube, and it was a really good game.
Do you remember?
Actually, no, on Wii. I did it on Wii. I had it on GameCube and Wii.
Do you remember it?
Not a lot. It was good. It was the best Resident Evil I ever played. Still not that interested, but did they not age up the girl? Also, I just realized I made the comparison. I thought that Ada's voice sounded like a porn actress. Isn't one of the memes of the parody of the bathtub and the "This isn't a beach, this is a bathtub"? Didn't that actually use Leon and Ada?
Oh my god.
Did I make that subconsciously connection? I think that actually happened.
They made Ashley less booby, at least.
Well, that was the thing with Ashley Graham was supposed to be like this teenager.
Yes,
She
they
looked-
did do that.
They did do that. She was like, in my memory, Ashley Graham was like, looked like 14, but with giant tits. Which happens. But of course it made for a lot of uncomfortable fandom.
Ashley was canonically 19 in the original. Oh dear.
Canonically 19. But it's from Japan, so it makes sense. We have women here who are 35 who act like they're 9 on TV. So I guess that makes sense that they would create a character like that.
She's more covered up in this.
She was like, in my memory, was always just like, Leon, are you going to protect me? Hee hee.
Oh,
Like,
really?
kind of, well, maybe not that bad, but like,
Yeah.
but my memory can be foggy. Have you talked to a 19-year-old recently? Okay. Sorry.
gonna sing along?
Yes, of course! I wanna put on my booty shoes.
Yeah!
I wanna put on my booty shoes.
This isn't gonna go
I was
good
gonna
places.
say shit's gonna go bad.
Yep. That didn't take long.
He's just their neighbor. Oh no!
M. Night he redeemed himself recently, I think.
Yeah, right?
My name's Leonard.
Hi, Leonard. Oh.
It's nice to meet you, Win.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
Why are you here?
I suppose I'm here to make friends with you. And your dad's too. But my heart is broken.
Why is it broken?
Because of what I have to do today.
There is a woman carrying something that looks like a pick with a chain and a mallet head.
You see, the four of us have a very important job to do. In fact, it might be the most important job in the history of the world.
You're spending a lot of time on the door when there's windows. Oh, there you go.
We were called and are united by a common vision.
Who is that?
Which has now become a command
That's Ron Weasley.
that we cannot ignore.
I don't know who that is.
The four of us are here to prevent the apocalypse. Your family has been chosen to make a horrible decision. If you fail to choose, the world will end.
Streaming down.
Cool. Alright. Interesting. It starts out looking as though it's going to be something similar to that freaking gay movie or whatever it was. No, it was about trans people.
Yeah.
That was like really obvious what the conflict was. These horrible guys were coming to attack them.
Right.
But I think that's what they're alluding to at the beginning, and then it turns out no, the guys coming to attack them have no problems with their family. It's just it's an intriguing trailer because it makes it feel as though they genuinely aren't bad people.
Yeah.
Maybe even there's something deeper here that like they're not even crazy. Maybe they really are here to stop the end of the world. With M. Night Shyamalan, you know that you can rely on, you know that it could be something
Totally wacky.
completely out left field. So the stream went down. We're waiting for all these guys to come back.
Yep.
I might possibly take, in the future, maybe we should take pee breaks during these.
Oh, sure.
And if people just got to know that when the stream goes down, we'll wrap up our discussion and then they'll come back to Shadows and they can have a pee break. So they're not missing anything.
Do you want to just start this now?
Well, I have to. They don't know it yet. They don't know that that's the tradition yet.
We could mute our mics and then one of us will be sitting here and we'll be like, 1 minute.
No.
1 minute.
I don't need to be that bad. I was just thinking it might be a thing we could do when we are done talking about a thing, because I'm pretty much done talking about that.
Right.
It's difficult on Show and Trailer because often we have a bunch of questions for the chat about a thing.
True.
Are you guys here with us now?
Not yet.
Hello.
It's also based on a book, if people are interested in reading it, called The Cabin at the End of the World. That was Batista?
Yeah, he's like he's a wrestler.
Is he?
That's what I think. I know him as. I know that face.
He has a good voice.
It's a weird looking person because he looks distorted. Hey guys, we've just been shooting the shit while we wait for you to come back. Becky and I were considering...
He was a pro wrestler for about a decade, okay.
I thought so. Becky and I were considering that when that happens, we'll wrap up what we have to say about the trailer and then make it just a known thing that we go for pee break, and then you guys can know that too, and instead of sitting there pancaking, you can just go get a snack or go for your own pee break. But then sometimes this happens like 3 trailers in a row.
Well, if they come back and there's Shadows, then...
There you go. All right, guys. Anyways, we will take a quick break.
We
'cause
do
thinking
make it
about it
old.
made me need to pee.
We do.
That's
make
how
it.
my body functions.
Oh.
Bye-bye. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hey guys. All right.
Hello.
Hey buddies, welcome back. We're back.
Hi.
Let's keep watching these fucking trailers.
Okay.
What we got here? I could guess this is a number of things, and I don't think I'm right on any of them. This isn't that Russian studio again, is it?
Atomic Heart.
It is?
Yeah.
I think I've seen enough trailers for this.
Like as in you want to play it or don't?
I don't know. It's certainly evolved over time. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you see 20 trailers for a thing and you're just like,
Well,
I've seen enough. I know about it, and it's like,
in February.
Yeah.
I'm going to Stanford in the fall.
You need to celebrate it. Break a few rules, I think. Just like once in your life.
Uh-oh.
Are the odds in my favor?
That escalated.
It's not quite that simple.
Oh.
Can you say the real name again, please?
Papillary thyroid carcinoma.
Thyroid cancer.
What are these?
Internet searches?
Is it taking place in that era? That's why those computers?
Welcome to Wycliffe. Every living day here is a win.
How long have you all been here?
4 months for me.
5.
3.
Can you guys hear us all right during these louder trailers?
11 minutes.
You don't know the minutes. I'm going to die.
All of us here are dying.
This is a hospice? My parents told me this was a boarding school. What's in the basement?
I dare you. No, he doesn't.
Takes a lot to scare me.
No, wait, don't. Don't. Don't actually go down there.
What is this?
It's kind of a club.
You guys sneak into the library every night and
Make ghosts.
Tell stories.
Make ghosts sounds better.
Welcome to your first official night in the Midnight Club.
there's so many stories about this place. Stories about people who thought they were gonna die but didn't.
This is a book, right?
We do not get to change the outcome.
I don't care what it costs. If there's a way to save us, I'd bring the world down. You need to stop. And don't put yourself and all of us in real danger.
To those before, to those after, to us now, and to those beyond.
Still here.
You're actually scared? You find that creepy? Becky's easy. That looked not great. From my assessment, that didn't look spooky. It looked way too clean.
I finished the show and it does feel like, are you afraid of the dark?
Yeah, to me, that's what it felt like. It felt like very sort of. I don't know what to describe it. I mean, that sums it up perfectly. Yeah. It feels like not actually scary. It's like scary, but for kids.
Yeah, I would be scared.
Of course you would.
Yeah, I recall that book being
Same people as Midnight
around.
Mass. Midnight Mass wasn't especially scary.
That's what kind of got me interested in it, too, is Same People from Midnight Mass, and that one of our favorite actresses from Midnight Mass was in it. I think she was the teacher.
The bad woman, the old woman.
No, she's not old. She was in there. She was like, she has kind of red hair, and it's like long and. Yeah.
I only liked the bad woman in Midnight Mass.
She is kind of the bad woman.
Oh.
She's not old.
Yes, she's old in it. They make her old. She's old in it.
Erin Green.
She's like the priest's like lackey or whatever. Yeah, she's old in it. Like they make her look old. They like try to make her look like they give her gray hair and they like.
Okay, the religious lady. Yeah.
She purses her lips. I'm sure she can look very different. I didn't recognize her. Midnight Mass wasn't especially scary. The Haunting Hill House had a creep factor to it that was quite good.
Yeah, Midnight Mass was.
Until the director's wife tries to pretend she's drunk.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Becky finds her gorgeous, but
fuck, she's so beautiful.
Maybe there's parts where she shouldn't be. I don't know. They should be like reeling in the parts that she's given. The one with the curly hair that wears the gloves in the first one.
Yeah.
Watching her fall, it made me laugh. It's so good when she pretends she's drunk.
We had to rewatch it too.
We watched
Fraser was like,
a few times. I was like, that was fucking amazing. Where she pretends she's drunk.
Some sacrifices were made for that one take shot.
That one take shot. Yeah.
Fall.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You're drunk.
Not you type. Oh, she was like stone sober and then was like, oh yeah, I have to be drunk in this scene.
Yeah. It's like, it feels like a person who's never been drunk in their life acting like they're drunk.
Oh, apparently she was pregnant and was scared to fall.
Then, okay. This is
make
what,
her fall then, director husband.
Director husband presumably had access to that information. Yeah. This is what directors do when things present themselves.
God.
You work the scene around it. You change the scene on the fly even. That's what the director's authority is to do, is to work with the situation and make it work on screen. You don't just power through and say, I get that you're not going to commit to the fall. Let's do it anyway. It'll be fine.
Also, she was pregnant. Well, they should have got her drunk.
Oh, my God. All right.
Funny. Oh, that's a cool shot.
Oh, Avatar. I was gonna say it's another thing with the new mermaid.
I never saw the first Avatar.
Dad, I know you think I'm crazy. But I feel her. I hear her heartbeat. She's so close.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
So those of you who are excited, did you see the first Avatar?
We cannot let you bring your war here.
Outcast. That's all they see.
I see you.
The way of water connects all things.
Will there be humans interacting with these terribly done CG characters?
This is our home!
Or is this fully animated?
I need you.
Is this supposed to be
with me? And I need you to be strong.
There are humans.
Strong heart.
You don't think it's that bad looking?
Having seen worse CGI is not the barometer for me. Just because I've seen worse doesn't mean I'm not going to criticize how bad that looked.
Sigourney Weaver is playing a teen? Interesting.
I would say that maybe it's a testament to the old one that this one looks the exact same in terms of their abilities CG-wise. If I want to be really nice guy. If I'm going to be me, I'm going to say that it just looks fucking shitty. If that was to just be animated, I'd say, oh, it's nice that they like did this on a budget. It's an animated film on a budget. That's cool. Like, but the fact that it's going to interact with real human actors means that they are going for photorealism, which they failed to do. It's on the same level as the rolling alien inside the Millennium Falcon during the new Star Wars. Terrible CG. It's awful. They should have either gone for practical or actually done the CG right.
$250 million budget. I remember the first one being like, I didn't want to see it because of how much it cost to make. When was that?
But you went and saw Titanic multiple times. By the same director.
Yeah, but I had grown a bit by then, I think.
See, I'll watch something like Paranorman, which we just watched, with wonder in my eyes and just like how phenomenal what they achieved with what they did with the medium that they put themselves in, the restrictions they gave themselves. Here they had presumably unlimited restrictions because they had an unlimited budget, because that's what James Cameron commands, and could have committed to making... they chose the medium they chose. CG mixed with reality, meant to look photoreal. It doesn't look photoreal. It looks bad. If you're telling me that's photoreal, that's bad. If you want to say it's stylized CG animation, I'll accept it, maybe. I'll still say it looks mediocre. But it's sad what we accept these days. Like, from the day that Dr. Octopus picked up Mary Jane and in Spider-Man 2, I just can't believe what audiences will accept in terms of CG. It's sad.
It feels like you're like looking at a different thing than some people. Like,
Sorry.
I don't really, I don't know.
Sorry.
I can't tell bad CG, so I'm a bad person to ask. I don't know. It just looks like a movie that I have no interest in seeing.
Right. It does. Yeah. So notwithstanding, it looks boring. Like that.
Like, I'm not really interested. I didn't. That's why I asked
Yeah.
if the people who are interested in it had seen the first one, because, like, based on that, I don't really have any interest. I feel like you need to be in for the lore,
Yeah.
because that trailer didn't get me.
Yeah. Like, if you want to really compare to something better, go look at the intro to sadly terrible movie, City of a Thousand Planets. Had one of the best intros to a terrible movie ever.
Is it a movie we saw in theater?
Valerian.
Valerian, yeah. That's it.
Had such
Thank you,
potential.
guys.
Starts off with really decent CG. Pretty and that's similar characters too. These super tall, beautiful characters from another planet, like an imagining of aliens if they lived on Utopia. Far better looking than that, in my opinion. Sadly, that movie didn't pan out. That could have been so good. Yeah, it had great effects. But anyways, Fifth Element holds up better than Valerian. Yeah, of course it does. And Fifth Element holds up better than that. What I wouldn't give to have a movie like that, you know, with an interesting story. Never mind, I just don't want that movie. But give us more Fifth Element style practical effects. So much more fucking fun to watch. All right, anyways, here we go. Wait, Koei Tecmo and EA? Do they usually work together?
So,
I can't recall.
to the land of the East.
Am I crazy?
You do realize Ozma is fraught with danger. The kimono grow ever more desperate. They battle for territory. They clash for prey. But in you, is the power to stop this.
That's cool.
In you, there is the
It's like
seed
Fortnite,
of
y'all.
invention.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
Like hunt. Trust that in so doing, the seed will soon grow. You will become a force of nature.
I feel like we've seen a trailer for something like this. If not this.
And tame a world gone wild.
I don't think we have, actually.
Do you think that's the name of the game?
Oh, I did.
Wild Hearts.
That makes more sense.
PlayStation.
Okay. A bit more interesting to me than Monster Hunter. Also, Badman said, this is funny about you complaining about people who complain about CGI. You might want to go back to those rants and see how I complained about people who complain about CGI because they're complaining about bad CGI, and that CGI isn't automatically bad just because some is bad. That was my rant. People are like, oh, another CGI film. It's like, all right, well, if the CGI is bad, yeah. But But to just be like CGI is shit, that's stupid. CGI is good when it's done well. And in fact, you probably just don't know it's CGI when it's done well. That was the rant, if you remember correctly. Anyways, yeah, that looks...
Potentially interesting.
I spent the last 7 years of my life
Creed 3.
living out my
You and your cousin are deciding whether to watch 1 or 2. Your cousin's trying to get you to watch 1.
She said watch 1.
My dad.
Rocky's like
on their
sacred
shoulders.
to me and my cousin. We used to put them on and then like fucking beat the shit out of each other and watch the next one. We'd spend like weekends just watching all the
Nah, I ain't
Rockies.
signing the autographs, but get off my car. You don't remember me, huh?
And I never watched Creed because
Amy.
it's too
long were
sacred.
you
But
locked
apparently
up?
one's good.
18 years, bro.
She said
Just
2
got out
was
last week. Glad to have you
suffered
back,
from
huh?
sequel
I know I've been
sickness.
away a long time.
Yeah.
Kept myself in shape. I still got gas in the tank. Come by the gym. Thank you.
Curious what happened with you two?
Both are great in your
didn't take-
opinion. I love
We
you
was
both.
like brothers. I was the best, though. But I never got a chance to prove that. That's cute. I know what you're doing, Donnie. You don't owe this dude nothing. Damien's fighting the war and he's trying to hurt people. I vouch for you. You think you mad? Try spending half your life in a cell.
I predicted Creed 2.
I'm coming for everything.
I predict a lot of things.
Something is going on.
I'm almost always
with you.
right. How was I right in this time?
Damien was like family. Now we past talking.
Then maybe you just have to find him.
There was a robot in one of the Rockies.
Yes, there was.
They needed me. Somatic stress, watch it manifest. Got my only fear. I ain't scared of death. Did you hear me yet? I ain't scared.
Did I predict him fighting Drago's kid? I don't know. It sounds like something I would say. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I need you to let go of your fear. Let go of the guilt.
I would watch all the
Let go
Rockies
of
again.
whatever was and walk into what is.
I feel those chains are breaking, yeah. I fear God, I don't fear
Are you guys looking forward to this one?
Why don't you watch all the Rockies again? Are they streaming?
I think
they're
we
not
can get
streaming.
one. At least the first one. Rockies are good fall movies. Yeah, I can see that.
I always found them depressing.
They are a little bit.
Yeah. It's always like a gray aesthetic. It's always this like, what city does it take place in? Chicago or Detroit or Phil. Anyways, it's just this like gray cityscape is all I can remember, like basically for all the films.
Where's
It's just
those friggin' stairs?
Philly?
Philly? Okay. They're
Depressing
so
backdrop.
though.
Depressing face. Sylvester Stallone's face.
Ah! Yup, I'm gonna watch
Feels
them.
like Sunday watching.
Yeah, and then you beat the shit out of each other. Let's fucking do it. Oh.
You had a fun childhood though.
Also, jump off of the couch with like cardboard attached to your arms and go like this, and you'll fly. You should also do that on Sundays while watching Rocky.
Becky had such a great time.
Stand by your man.
There's something about having a #1 hit.
And show the world you love him.
It does something to a person.
Keep giving all the love you can.
Michael Shannon.
One. Can't wait for the next one.
What's her name? Dallas.
You live in a fast world.
It's not a pair I imagine together anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Will you make me an honest man?
You make me an honest woman.
You bet.
But your solo stuff is flatlining.
I should have done more to stop it. You can't stop her unless her beauty.
Do you know who these are? These people?
Happiness.
Nobody wants me happy.
I do.
Who sang "Stand by Your Man"?
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman.
You need to slow down.
So many people relying on me, fans and my family.
They're gonna take it from us.
Take what?
Our fire. You just gotta hold on.
That's right.
Tammy Wynette.
And who is this? Who's Michael Shannon being?
Mr. Wynette.
Music biopics can be alright.
It's gonna be forever.
George and Tammy. December 4th. Tammy Wynette and George Jones. You know what? I used to hate country music too. Like, hate it so much. But then my sister moved to Texas and I asked her to send me some like good country music, and there is good country music out there, I think.
Good country music existed when it was actually country music. Like, you know, it got so overproduced.
Still hate country music.
So wait,
Orville Peck, hells yeah.
George Jones.
Yeah, I don't know them.
I like Orville Peck because of how he turns the fucking industry on its head with how he's like, the way he dresses.
So good.
He's fucking up all those people's heads down there. Didn't he win like tons of awards at the Country Music Awards and like tear the South apart?
Oh my god, I don't know. Dolly Parton.
There ain't no way a voice like that came from a guy like that.
Oh, it does though.
Dressing fancy, being gay,
so good.
Singing great country music. Love it.
It's always blood.
Blood.
Myself.
Blood. Blood. And bits of sick.
Slaves are free.
Apple TV.
Most of what's on Apple TV Plus sucks.
Sasu. Lincoln. We must get to Lincoln's army. 5 days. Through this swamp. There are many ways to die in a swamp. There are many ways to die here. I will not be afraid. What can a mere man do to me? Follow the sound of Lincoln's cannons. My family is with me forever.
So it's the story of slaves that defected to fight with the North, but they had to get to the front lines.
I will look in triumph at my enemies.
Interesting.
I need more time to cool off from Will Smith.
Oh, this story is too sad for me.
Think he'll get the Oscar?
It has been 1,500 years since the fall of our forebears. And Valisthea has been slowly dying ever since.
Oh, is this the new...
So fucking hyped for this?
We're in the middle of the Deadlands. The blind suck this place dry.
Is this the new Final Fantasy where the creators say that they can't have diversity because diversity doesn't exist in this world that they created arbitrarily and randomly?
Really?
But a flicker
like they were asked why there won't be diversity, and they're like, you see, this world, we would love to, like, yeah, we totally would, but the story is in a world where there isn't any. This world we created out of thin air. We weren't able to create a world that has diversity.
At the very least,
because
we
chaos.
must secure Drake's breath.
The holy empire of Sanbreque, where ambition is divine.
The Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm.
The backflips they did to explain it was ridiculous.
Which is crazy because they're saying in the chat that there's tons of diversity.
There always has been.
In like previous games.
Yep, and yet they're working backwards.
Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap.
They don't see the irony in how fucking ridiculous it is they keep saying chaos. You've become a meme. Do you remember the original trailer where they said chaos literally like 17 times in 1 minute?
Oh my god.
You think they would have avoided the word for a trailer?
Swallows more of the realm.
Just so they'd stop getting made fun of.
And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals.
From a single spark, will the land ignite? In the year 860, the Imperial army will
Oh, that's some trauma.
Blood?
From the slaughter.
In a Final Fantasy game.
To fall upon the dominants, painting their destinies black as night.
Somebody says chaos is a different game. Well, that's even worse. So they're injecting the word into multiple trailers now as though it's like a profound word that we're all going to be like, oh, chaos. Oh, no.
And so I became their puppet.
I'm glad some people are very excited for this.
That's nice.
To use us, to leave us to die when our bodies are spent.
I'll crush him.
World of Final Fantasy is still the best Final Fantasy.
What do Final Fantasy? Fantasy.
Oh my god.
Shiva has to make an appearance in every Final Fantasy game. If that was Shiva, it looked like it.
Chaos has been around since Final Fantasy 1 crashed.
Oh my god!
I never knew. Ifrit!
It is you who shall bow to me!
Very well. Come then.
That's
Show us the strength of your will.
Rise, ye crownless kings. A reckoning is upon you. A war of the icons.
16.
It's incredible
Uh-huh.
how loud and boring expensive things can be.
I have little interest. That was a long trailer and I feel like I learned nothing.
Insanely boring. The Baby Yoda!
What's a Baby Yoda? Aww!
You are as a
Somebody told me Babu Frick is gonna be in this. Or is in this. Is it in an episode? And all I ask you is to send me that episode.
That is a cute Baby Yoda.
I need to see Babu Frick footage. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about any of the rest of this.
He better show up in this trailer.
Then you are a Mandalorian.
Somebody in there doesn't know who Babu Frick is.
Your cult.
Lando!
People.
Where were you then?
Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
What's a Mandalorian?
I don't fucking know.
That's Babu Frick.
Hang on.
Yeah, Babu Frick! Okay, if you tell me he's got a main part, like if he shows up a lot, I might have to watch this.
There you go.
Because Babu Frick is the best fucking thing that ever happened to Star Wars.
Babu, ba, 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 babu, ba, ba.
Babu Frick.
Babu Frick becomes the new Mando.
So it is you, Babu Frick, the next Mandalorian Skywalker.
Ooh.
Hey!
Oh, we haven't watched it. We watched 3 episodes on the show? Like on APT? And it was like good.
It's alright. Nothing makes me want to go out of my way to watch it.
We watched 2 episodes.
It was like, it's a thing. Like, if I had unlimited time in my life and I was bored as fuck, I might put it on.
Yeah.
There was little human element in those first 2 episodes, and I feel like 2 episodes is more than enough to give me a human element to latch on to. I saw none that made me want to keep watching. That's the number one thing I ever want to see, is some sort of character to wish to like see.
People are saying Andor is good.
People have, and people said that if I liked
Rogue One,
which I absolutely fucking loved, unbridled, unironical, completely broken down cynicism and fresh, and just loved that film. The pacing, the characters, the setting, everything about Rogue One was insanely good. People have said I'll like Andor.
Yeah.
I was expecting to like Mandalorian based on what looked like it was going to be a gritty Star Wars tale. In 2 episodes, I saw nothing. I saw nothing of interest. Besides, obviously, Baby Yoda, which is cute and all. But I get all my Baby Yoda I need from GIFs on Twitter.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
need to see the show to get Baby Yoda.
Andor is dark as shit.
Yeah, and I loved about Rogue One, nobody was sacred.
Yes.
And you knew they were all doomed from the beginning, and
Yeah.
then they were doomed.
Yeah.
They not only, like, they didn't fucking pull any, it's so often that you'll be like, doom, these characters are doomed, and then, like, something happens, whether it be an ex machina that, like, comes and says, but this character that you loved so much, they'll be fine. You'll see them later. Don't worry about that.
Andor makes the Empire terrifying.
Which hasn't been done in a while.
Yeah.
I would say the Empire has not seemed terrifying in a long time, if ever. They've seemed incompetent more than anything. As incompetent as Jedi, which is saying a lot.
But is the Weird Al movie good?
But another thing I want to see, which is interesting because this didn't happen a lot in Rogue One. More interesting aliens. And that was lacking in the most recent 3 mainline Star Wars films, is aliens that are actually have personalities that you care about and feel for, as opposed to just backdrop.
Right.
Like, you know, we've heard my rants on Laura Dern, as good as she is, should have been fucking Admiral Akbar. Her role should have been Akbar. It's ridiculous that they gave it to a human. Alien rights, you know?
I'd say
Alien,
criticism for Andor is there's lots of humans.
and that happened also in, you know, so, you know, counterpointing myself, it's like, I want human element, but I also want to see great aliens. But you can make aliens human. You can make aliens feel like something you care about, and that was the magic of Oz. I am sure there's talents out there as good as Frank Oz today that we could inject into these types of shows. I know that a lot of people I feel like got attached to, well, first Baby Yoda, but also in Mandalorian has this assassin robot that a lot of people say is surprisingly they get attached to.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. All right, let's watch the next one.
You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the ranger do most of the work.
We know about this.
This is my 4th year
Don't
in
we?
Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
Why do I feel like I know about it?
We decided that you could have one gift.
Early.
What is it?
That is a direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can
Who's that guy?
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Shit!
David Harbour,
You
I
have $300 million in your personal vault.
It's a bad
That's
guy.
what I want for Christmas.
I love Leguizamo. Oh yeah, Santa. I forgot that was how they started this.
I don't want any trouble, okay? Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
Who is he? Because it's not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there? Daddy said you were very busy tonight. My name is Trudy Lightstone. Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list. Santa Claus is coming to town. Time for some season's beatings.
It looks like the film promo at the beginning of Scrooge.
I know, that's what I thought
Is that what you
immediately.
said? Oh.
I didn't say it. But yes.
What if he really is the real?
No such thing as Santa.
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list.
It's my favorite Christmas song.
That's naughty!
Christmas.
It is. Fuck, it started.
Christmas.
November 6th.
Christmas.
It's a little bit later than last year. He started before Halloween last year.
Christmas.
Violent Night.
Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
You gotta poop.
There's things I want to like, and then there's parts like that. Terribly done. I want to like it, and I just can't, based on that little bit. And there's a couple other parts that were pretty bad.
Oh, man.
It's from the John Wick and Atomic Blonde people.
Wow,
What?
crazy.
Really? So you know the action's done well.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that does beg to so we've run out of Christmas films when it comes to Awesome
I know,
Piece
I
Theater.
was thinking
We're
for
out.
APT, like, November, I was like, ooh, we could maybe do, like, Christmas. But, yeah, I don't know,
We're
man.
completely out. There's nothing left that's good. Like, we were gonna do that one time. What was that? Santa's Stallone? No, what was that movie we were gonna watch? And everybody says it's just awful.
I can't
There was
remember.
a new movie that was Santa being attacked,
Yes.
and people were just like, "It's just awful."
Right.
And so we trusted y'all. What was that called,
That
guys?
was
We
kind
were
of
gonna do it, and then
polarizing because some people are like, you'd be surprised.
what? That movie?
Yeah.
That it was actually good?
I don't know. We haven't watched it.
It's so hard to know because there's so many things Becky and I like that you guys hate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to trust any of you.
Yeah, you can't remember.
Somebody has to know this. Remember, we watched the trailer for it. We said we might watch it. We should watch this on ABT. Then the time came, and like
It recently came out, like
a year ago, 2 years ago at most, and it had a famous action star in it. If not Stallone, it wasn't Schwarzenegger. Was it
Christmas. It was like a
Christmas, Santa being attacked by action? It was action-packed. He's like on his own.
yeah.
It was like Home Alone.
Silent Night movie clip? No.
Oh, we were gone. I didn't even know this.
Oh my god, we were gone?
We had no idea. We missed the part where you guys said we were gone, and so we were watching you guys talk and not respond to us.
I pulled out my phone.
We've been trying to discuss 3 to 4 minutes gone. Wow. Cool. Can somebody explain to me why I do this? Okay, for you guys. Okay.
Okay. We were trying to remember the name of a movie that came out like last year or the year before. It was a Christmas movie. It was like Santa was getting attacked. Some people said it was good. Many people said it was very bad. That's it.
There you go.
Thank you.
And people said it was bad. And we were seeing things in there that looked like responses to us, and we were like, that doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah.
But we thought you guys just... We were engaged in that trailer. You'll have to watch the recorded stream. We had a lot to say. It looks like it has potential. Thanks for everybody who stuck around even though the show was gone for a bit. And Mel Gibson.
Right.
That's who it was. I didn't react that hard. It's like, you know, that movie looks but some of you guys have never seen the trailer, so we shouldn't talk about this too long because they would literally have only seen the trailer through this.
Right.
That's the other thing to keep in mind when we go down. We'll be coming back to like digest or like talk about a trailer nobody got to see.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's take a quick break.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, it had Goggins in it. That's what made us want to watch it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.
Hi, you guys.
guys. Let's get back to it.
Snow here? What?
No.
Are you kidding me? Like on Mount Fuji, maybe.
We're not going to see snow here until
March? February?
Tokyo gets like 1 day to 2 days a year, and it usually comes right before cherry blossom season begins.
They say if it snows...
I love living here.
I know. They say if it snows in Tokyo, spring is on the way.
Spring's on the way. Let me get across to you how much I fucking love living here. Like, the weather...
Okay,
like,
we haven't even taken out, like, winter jackets yet. It's November 6th, and I, like, had to wear a sweater out the other day, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was pissed.
Our fall begins now.
Yeah.
It will last well into, like, Christmas.
Yes.
Will be fall-like.
Yeah.
If I had to really have a wish list, I would say every year it would snow on Christmas. But outside of that, if we had the budget and desire, we could go up north and see some snow on Christmas if we wanted. Anyways, notwithstanding, winter is a period of like January through the middle of February or mid-January to the end of February, depending on the year.
March 14th last year, it was 24 degrees Celsius.
Yes. We literally get to already start, it feels as soon as winter begins, we're like, spring's around the corner. Like, and it literally is. It's like, before you know it, you're looking at the plum blossom tree on the river, and it's starting to bud.
Yeah.
And it's like, plum blossoms begin, and then cherry blossoms begin. The worst part of the weather here so far has been the period between cherry blossoms and summer.
And spring.
Basically the second part of spring. Spring begins, cherry blossom season's amazing. Then there's this period of what is supposed to be like a month of rain, but in the last 2 years has been like 2 months of this weird rain then not, then rain then not. It's supposed to get it all itself done in like a few weeks. Instead it's been, these last 2 years have been longer. That sucks. Nowhere near as bad as Vancouver though, in terms of like a period of rain. You still get some great days in between.
Alpha thinks you should ride Japan's dick harder, guy.
The weather, man. And I just hoping COVID is over and we get to see straight up Hanami season. Picnics during cherry blossom season. Anyways, that's the best part about summer ends. You're just getting like sick of summer here. Like the other part for some people would be it's too hot during the summer.
It is too hot during the summer.
I don't care. I love it.
That guy doesn't need to go out in it.
I don't want to go out in the day in it, but the nights are incredible.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Last couple of years has sucked because the part of the point of amazing summer nights here is going out and you might stumble upon a Matsuri or you might stumble upon some fireworks. The last 2 years has destroyed that effect, which sucks. So you're just going out during a hot night.
But we know it's there.
But like, yeah, so in the summer you just go out at night. The nights are hot but not unbearable. The days are unbearable.
The nights you're like wearing like almost nothing but still like
you're sweating a little bit, but it's night so you can accept it.
Yeah.
I love the weather here. Anyways, but that's one of the best things. It's like as soon as winter is like starting,
it
it's literally almost over.
In summer, you walk outside and it feels like you're wet.
Meanwhile, we grew up in fucking Ontario where
in this snow belt,
winter begins like pretty much right at the end of August. It's like as soon as September comes, start of school comes, and you're outside, and it's cold in the morning waiting to go to school in September.
You can have frost on the ground.
Yeah,
like,
in September. And then that lasts all the way through May. You'll go from May 2-4 long weekend, one of the most famous long weekends in Canada, where it's supposed to be our beginning of summer. There'll be snow.
Camping May 2-4. And sometimes
September,
it's
October,
snowing.
November, December, January, February, March, April, May are 8 months of like coldish temperatures. Never again.
Sometimes.
We're so lucky to have the opportunity to have moved here. I love it.
Sometimes September, October can be warmer. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Americans don't know how lucky you have it that you can choose any number of places to be from north to south. Canadians have one choice basically. Cold or colder, depending on where you want to live. Or Vancouver. Cold or colder or rainy.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Anyways.
It was 22 in Ontario yesterday. Yeah, see, it can be nice. And it's November 6th. November 5th for you.
Yes, I'm not, look, you know, Canada's nice.
I love Canada.
Becky loves Canada.
I do.
I'm just saying we're very lucky, and different places suit different people. This was the weather I was meant to have. It's just, it's the same reason why tons of Canadians who love Canada choose to spend the end of their lives only in Florida. You love Canada so much, why are you only down there? Anyways.
People are fleeing Canada? For where? Canada's a great place to live.
Here we go.
Oh, life moves fast. One day you're playing kick the can with kids named Flick and Schwartz.
I triple dog dare.
No.
And the next thing you know, you're a certified adult.
Is that actually him?
Right?
That looks like the real.
The best.
His dad?
Promise me
His
you
mom's.
can make this a wonderful Christmas. That would make your father so happy.
I promise.
It looks like him, doesn't
What
it?
have I done? And now it was all up to me?
I suggest you start drinking and don't stop till New Year's.
I can't believe Ralphie didn't change his look.
Who wants to go see Santa?
This is amazing, incredible.
We will meet you right here when you're done.
Don't let him kick you in the face.
Huh?
It's the
Your birthday!
No,
When it's just us decorating, it kind of feels like child labor.
Honey, it's not labor if we don't pay you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
There'll be much mistletoe. My dad made this all look so easy.
That doesn't mean it was easy.
Schwartz, I triple dog dare you!
Oh, I got it now.
Streams down, Christmas canceled.
Fun.
That's brutal.
Oh my god, it looks like all the original actors.
Christmas ember beginning to glow again.
Or they didn't Kick-Ass at all.
Yeah, the casting might be alright.
Oh god.
Kinda creepy. Enjoy, everybody, as we wait for people. That looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like horrible. Oh my god. It looked just awful.
It's
It
funny.
lacked any of the charm of the original.
I just
and
want to watch the original.
It had this, like, what it looked like moments, like these, like, sort of heartfelt moments where she's like, that woman, when she was talking, she's like, it didn't always work or something like that. That's why it's like, those didn't exist in the original. The original was very hands-on. It was like from a perspective. It wasn't
Right,
like
right,
we
right.
weren't witnessing a drama. We were watching as a fly on the wall of a real Christmas. That's what made it so
Yeah.
magical. It was like, it wasn't a typical film with like these weird personal moments and stuff. They were personal moments, but it felt so removed.
Right.
I don't know how to describe it. It felt like watching a book in a weird way.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the narrator.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
That looked like a made-for-TV film. That looked like a Hallmark film.
Hey, have you seen that guy on Twitter who has one leg who does all those crazy Halloween costumes? And one year he dressed up as the lamp.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And another year he dressed up as a flamingo where his foot was the head and his stilts or his like crutches were the legs of the flamingo, and he'd like flip himself so that his head was like, and he went to like a zoo or something where there's flamingos in
That's
the background
fucking
and like
insane. That's
Yeah.
cool. So we're just waiting to come back. Somebody's wondering, you guys are thinking it's the music. The music can trigger it, but it's not the music. It's not the music owners that trigger this. It's not the music owners that make this happen. Literally, these are being, in the old days, the music would be what got claimed. These days, it's the trailer owners are claiming it. It will literally say, Warner Brothers claims this for
oh my god.
Christmas Story remake trailer. They will say that.
Because it's pulling the images.
It,
Sort of.
I think most of the time it identifies the music in order to trigger it, but the actual claim is on the trailer itself.
Right.
Not the song. That's key to know. It's on the trailer. In the old days, it was all about the music. It was always like, you can't have that song. It's like, yeah, sure, the trailer may have licensed the song, but the trailer never licensed the song to be shown on subsequent reaction videos. Whereas these days, the trailer owners are saying, no, you can't show our trailer. And that's fucking ridiculous. But anyways, thanks for waiting, guys. Summary, we didn't like it.
I had lots of expressions during it.
Becky did have lots of expressions. Watch the VOD, she reacted TM hard.
Yeah.
It looks terrible. As impressive as the casting is.
Would you build a
What the hell?
for a major brand with
What?
more than 200 million used?
I have ad block on.
Cold Christmas Eve.
So it looks like our team has put a lot of there's a lot of Christmas coming.
Present.
Oh no.
A tradition that continues to this very night.
Like a Christmas carol?
Yes, yes. If you would just let me get this out. Sit.
So, out of all the people on the planet, murderers, people who do gender reveal parties, I'm the guy you're gonna haunt.
You know what? Forget it. I told you, the guy is a level 20 pain in the dickens.
Come on, I can take this guy.
I'm your ghost of Christmas present.
La 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 la! I'm not watching your dramatic re-encrapment.
Hey, I'm haunting you! You can't just run away from me when I'm haunting you. Hello?
These two interacted recently in something else, right?
Positive force for mankind.
And he's got his hands all over everything.
Yeah, I wish.
Maud, are you texting HR?
No. People don't change.
They were in something else together recently. I forget what.
That's just fun to watch. I'm here to change him to be a more positive force for humanity. Clint. Yeah.
Do you Photoshop yourself into these pictures of my executive VP?
I don't think so.
Ooh, you want that.
What I want is for you to shut up and let me do my job.
Is there a ghost of Christmas Grumpy? Because you could do that job.
I think I will not watch this.
This is where real change begins.
Are you guys still seeing us? I can't tell without you talking.
This might be okay.
I don't know anyone.
Oh, that's... Oh, he's
Yes.
dead.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
No, he's fine.
He's good.
Well,
Well,
none of it's
squirrely.
real anyway.
Spirited, eh? Next.
I don't have anything to say anymore.
Facebook moms are gonna love this.
I don't know what to do anymore. It's just...
Sure looks like it.
I've said my piece.
In a world of robots, magic, deception, ESP, and reality TV, you must use your phones as controllers to play the Jackbox Party Pack 9. Keep the party going with family and friends, near or far. Correctly sort out-of-order answers to ridiculous prompts in the madcap factory of Quicksort. Flip strange antiques by giving them funny backstories in the magical realm of Junktopia. Fool your friends with absurd lies to even more absurd facts in the return of the fan-favorite franchise Fibbage 4. Play drawing, writing, guessing games in a lab experiment testing your intuition in non-sensory. Also, there's a talking chimp.
I'm Professor Nanas.
Enter the world of reality TV as you make friends and send your enemies packing in Roomerang. Take your party to new heights with the Jackbox Party Pack 9. Available on major digital platforms. Learn more at jackboxgames.com.
It's cool that they keep making them. Has there been any of their... I love that they come up with new concepts. Have any of the newer concepts continued? I think we're like 3 games behind at this point.
Yeah.
Have any of the newer ones had sequels? We'll always see a new Fibbage and a new Jackbox, or what? You don't know Jack. Wait, does You Don't Know Jack games even happen anymore?
No. This is like the
They just
new
always
You Don't Know Jack.
Yeah, right? You Don't Know Jack
9
hasn't had a proper
iterations.
title ever since.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever do a proper You Don't Know Jack again?
I don't know.
Just straight up trivia?
Damn, those are fun.
Oh, Trivia Martyr Party got a new one?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it got another. That's funny because I thought it was one of the weaker new ones.
Some people have been...
Did the T-shirt one ever get another one?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. Drawful too. Apparently people have been playing Jackbox stuff in Discord.
That's fun.
Cool.
That's fun.
They did
Gotta
add
love
You
Jackbox.
Don't Know Jack to one of the recent party packs, actually.
Oh, did they? You gotta love that they're still an independent company too. They are literally an indie, and they continue to be, even though they probably have had offers to be bought long ago.
Yeah.
You know that like a company like EA would like to sink their teeth into them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
A world of luxury, right at your fingertips.
This could be unlike anything else.
You're gonna make a lot of money.
Trust me.
This is my life. Every cent I have, I've put into this.
You and me stick together.
I love him. He's so good.
Are you ready? You can't take this personally. This is business.
Shit.
Is this interesting? Short and sweet, and boy did that
Dills was so dark.
that alluded to some deep plot there. I friggin' love what's his name.
Yeah, dude.
Kamal? He's so good.
Yeah.
He did the best. He was the best guest star on Murder.
So good.
Murder.
What was the name of that TV show where you like got to play along? It
Will
was
Arnett's.
so fucking good.
What was Will Arnett's show with Murder? He was the best guy by far of everybody on that.
Murder Town.
Murder Town.
Murderville? Murderville.
The other guy who was the next best, who was so surprising, was the football player.
Yeah.
He was so committed to the role.
You guys should watch it, and when you watch it, you should try to like play along at the same time.
What's her name from Schitt's Creek was great because she didn't try to be something she wasn't.
Yeah.
She just like kind of went for the ride. The problems were that I think the people who tried to be funnier than they are.
Right.
Marshawn Lynch was amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that gonna get a sequel? I want that.
Yeah.
Anyways, that looks interesting. It reminds me that I want to see what's it called? Mike. It's about a male stripper. People said it was good. I think Ben said it was good.
Okay.
Magic Mike. People said
It was only okay.
only okay. I thought Ben said it was good.
I loved it.
Yeah, with Chan Tates. All right. We got some indies? Some lo-fi vibes as you fight some baddies. Metroidvania.
Liking this.
Cloud shot. Oh, that's the ability. Oh, that's
Too. Lots of different settings. Oh, that looks cozy. Let's go inside.
Is this?
On everything.
It's out now, I guess. I hadn't heard of this. It's insane how many games there are.
Right?
I feel like these days I'm actually keeping up with indies, and I still see new ones.
That
Awesome.
looks cute.
Good vibes. I wonder if that music goes throughout.
Maury, you're the size of a fucking house. What do you do again?
A couple weeks, but Connie doesn't want anything to do
I forgot he's pregnant in this series.
I should have brushed up a plan B in this calzone when I had the chance.
Oh, shit. Drama.
All right,
class, the results of your DNA tests are in.
OMG, I have 3 dads? I have a secret half-brother? Whoa! My grandpa was famous.
Nipple twisting champion. We're birches. That means we use our hearts, not our fists. Holy shit! It also means we have small penises, but we compensate by performing dynamite cunnilingus.
A daddy-daughter dance? How apropos!
It may have jumped the shark. This should be the last season, in my opinion.
I wish my dad loved me the way he loves that stupid baby.
This is my family now, and I don't want a bitch.
Cheese baby.
Oh shit!
This baby shower just turned into a birthday party.
Well, what is it? A boy or a girl?
Don't impose your fascist cis-human gender norms on this perfect little sex monster.
Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Andrew, what is happening?
Oh, shit, Mom!
It's a family account!
Let's see if you like molesting yourself with an audience. Oh, yeah, he quite enjoys that, yes.
Get your checkbook out.
The only way to get love is to give love.
Did you guys say 6th season?
Oh, Andrew. Is that
No
my
way.
pretty woman costume?
Sweetie, you make a beautiful sex worker.
Thank you, Dr. Birch.
Of course he farted.
Our parents are so fucked up.
It's honestly a miracle that we're so well adjusted.
Anyway, I gotta change my diaper before homeroom. This one's a soaker.
It can be difficult to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
It feels like it may be coming to the point where it can wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
It's still enjoyable to watch, but they've run the course on a lot of them. Now they're kind of just having crazy fun with the characters, like instead of actually developing them anymore.
Yeah.
I hope it's the last, or
Yeah.
but I still think it's enjoyable.
We'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of
I mean, there always has been, but yeah. I'll give it. Anyways. There's like 2 new games.
Busters, aren't you? Well, we're back. We're up, running, and firing on all 16 cylinders. The firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? Every time I hear that alarm go off, I still get chills. Things are heating up around here, which is why we need help.
That's where you come in. Looks like you've got the tools and the talent.
Welcome to the team.
I hope you'll find your own unique flavor to bring to the jumpsuit. Modifications to the tools.
Yeah, you can make custom.
Tools all gassed up and ready to go when you are.
I can't get over all the spooky stuff happening across the city. It feels magical, in an ectoplasmic horror show kind of way.
With up to 4 friends, Fraser.
There was another one with that.
Maybe someday you'll have my job. Me.
It's the game series you want to be good, and sometimes is good, but never great.
Yeah.
Never phenomenal. And
see firsthand what exists.
And it also gets a lot of titles. It feels like they license a lot, and I think this year there were 2. This one plus another one.
Will be like nothing you've ever seen before.
Play as a ghost.
Anything.
So it's 5v4 or 1v4.
Watch out.
Which I think Ghostbusters has already had as well, is a 1v4
that stuff out of
version.
crevices you didn't know you had for weeks.
Times are on.
If you can manage a little less collateral damage on the next call, my bank account would greatly appreciate it.
You guys have played it and you like it?
It's so much fun. Okay.
That's nice. 18th Ghostbusters game. Yep, they make a lot.
HBO Max.
There's a new
They just learned
Scooby-Doo.
you intend to make a genre-bending comedic origin story of Judy Jetson. When I heard this new version of Judy Jetson wouldn't be boy crazy, the only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies. If there is one thing the internet agrees on, it's that you should never change anything ever. I hope you die.
This doesn't sound like Velma.
Velma. Well, at least Judy's still white.
What is going on?
Hello?
This is not. This is a bizarro Velma.
Velma, do you like solving mysteries?
Yeah, but I'm actually much more three-dimensional than that. Who is this?
That's the mystery, and solve it quick because I'm in your house.
A serial killer calling from inside my house? Yes, that's a classic, and that's my point. Why change anything when the classics all still work, right? Wait, you're inside my house!
Is that Mindy from The Office?
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
The really annoying one from The Office? I'm so confused.
Yes, it is.
What is happening here? I know the piss they're taking on the internet. What I don't get is that Velma's acting like that. Why is she acting like that? I know that the writers are being sarcastic, but how can they coincide that make this work with the character?
It's an R-rated Velma show.
Yeah, I understand they're being meta. I just don't understand how they can do this to Velma. Unless Velma was being, like, taken over in her body or something, or, like... I understand the joke, I just don't understand how they can do this to Velma as the joke. Unless somehow she's a bizarro Velma that doesn't work.
It's the gang in high school, apparently. I don't really understand where you're getting confused.
That she is a shitheel.
Oh.
She's like, well, at least she's still white. Like, they're making fun of the shitheels on the internet who are like, you made that person a different color. That doesn't work in my head. And she's acting like that type of a person, which works with her as a nerd, but not with her as a character who, as Gregosaur actually mentioned in another series, has just been confirmed as bisexual / lesbian. She is supposed to be the progressive character. And yet here she is being anti-progressive.
I don't know friggin' anything about Scooby-Doo.
The whole premise of that joke is that she's making fun of people like that on the internet, but like I was expecting a 180 where it's like she is parodying them consciously, but she's not. That's just how she's acting, which doesn't make any sense.
Just a rewrite?
That's just poorly done. I don't get it. You're making the joke, but you're destroying the character that should be the champion for the joke? That's like the opposite of how that you're messing it up. You shouldn't have done that with that character. It's like how in the most recent Simpsons, Elon Musk appears, and then like in the most hilarious way, Homer goes, he says, "Hi everybody, I'm Elon Musk," and Homer says, "Die!" Such good writing, so funny. That's so Homer. He immediately yells, "Die." Anyways, then Lisa says, "Dad, that's possibly the world's greatest inventor." Lisa's on the side of Elon Musk. So is it that level of destroying a character that they're doing here? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm so confused. That they're simultaneously making the joke, making fun of the shittiest type of people on the internet, while also making Velma into the shittiest person on the internet. Nobody seems to have an answer.
No, I'm just very upset Scooby isn't in it.
It seems that... And the...
Stream stopped?
Oh, okay.
There is no answer. It hasn't stopped for other people.
The stream has not stopped. Okay. Anyways, so you guys have no answer. It's just bad writing. It's bad handling of the franchise. Okay. That looks stupid. It's a bad day. There's not a lot of good here. The joke was funny, but...
created as a safe haven for our children. To learn and to grow, no matter who what they are. Should we meet your new roommate?
Are you feeling okay?
Oh,
you look a little pale.
Please excuse Wednesday. She's allergic to color.
Oh, wow. What happens to you?
I break out into hives and then the flesh peels off my bones. I act as if I don't care if people dislike me.
Don't explore her feelings.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy
What she
it.
said. Oh, she fights now.
There's just something wrong about this place. Not just because it's a school. Secret societies, hidden libraries.
She's trying way too hard to be macabre.
What other surprises are in store?
Previous Wednesdays did it effortlessly.
Yeah. Fester.
Uncle Fester.
Why is she smiling genuinely? Oh my god! I didn't realize this until he started talking!
Yeah, me neither.
Oh no, they're sucking me back in.
Nevermore continues to be a place where the
That was well done, Armistead.
Yes.
I won't stop until I find the truth. I know the suspense is killing you.
That doesn't look like Fred Armisen has a big enough role for me to care.
Girls. I'm Miss Thornhill. I trust Enid has given you the old Nevermore welcome.
She's been smothering me with hospitality. I hope to return the favor. In her sleep.
That was Wednesday-ish at the end there. Yeah, that worked. There's moments where she's kind of like Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's very try-hard, though. And it was weird to see action film moments with Wednesday. Wednesday should never even be attacked physically. She should be so terrifying to those around her that no one would ever dare.
Yeah, right?
Why were these random dudes throwing punches at her? Yeah,
Wait,
I saw
that was Christina Ricci? Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, shit. I didn't... What?
I didn't notice.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were being sarcastic when you went...
No.
Did that. Really?
And I freaking love her. It's the big popular part, this part.
I trust Enid has given you the old Nevermore welcome.
I guess the glasses
She's been smothering
can...
me with hospitality.
Kind of.
I hope to return the favor. In her sleep.
Interesting.
She also has bangs, which, you know, her signature is her giant forehead, so...
It's a show that I've always wanted to make. In this anthology, we gave ownership of each episode to the directors.
Action.
Each of the episodes has a whole world. They present you with different delights. Some are savory, some are sweet. You get a surprise from each of the bites.
I like anthologies.
Me too.
We wanted to create beautiful, practical creatures. With all the artistry that goes into creating a great monster. We achieved some of the most remarkable images in the series. With Cabinet of Curiosities, what I'm trying to say is, look, the world is beautiful and horrible at exactly the same time.
I am interested.
Yeah, me too. October 25th, so it's out.
Does anybody like it?
I'll def try it out. Looks really cool. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, love this show so far. only 1 week episodes in the whole thing. Wait.
It didn't show a lot to judge, but it did look. I like anthologies, and
I heard it's great. I love it. It looks kind of scary.
we need a name for anthologies. Then there's anthologies where the actors are the same throughout.
Mm-hmm. Like American Horror Story.
Yeah. There's American Horror Story isn't the only thing to ever do it. Before American Horror Story, there was another thing that did it, and I can't remember what. But I don't think that this does that. But I'd love to see more things like American Horror Story where you can't wait to see who the players are.
It's so cool with American Horror Story because, like, you get so into that actor or actress as this one character.
And then they act as something different.
Yeah.
Or they act the same, and that can be fun too. As a different character, but similar. But then, like, other times completely throw it on its head.
Yeah. It's really good, and there is one standout episode. Yeah, sometimes heroes, sometimes villains.
Yeah.
Super good. Consistent anthology.
It's not your job to question us. You are here only to watch. The watch is to last 2 weeks. We are proposing 8-hour shifts.
There is to be no conferring between the two of you.
On the 14th day, you will each present your separate testimony.
May I ask, gentlemen, no one has told me what precisely is wrong with the girl.
Anna O'Donnell doesn't eat.
How long exactly has it been since the last time the girl ate?
4 months.
That's impossible.
She eats
Thumbs up. And eyes wide open. Are you nervous at all?
Why should I be nervous?
Do you know the dangers of a prolonged fast, Anna?
I don't eat sweets. I live a manna. From heaven.
And how does that feel?
Full.
Anna is in danger.
She's an actress.
She's chosen.
Are you feeling well in yourself, Anna?
Very well, Father. Thank you.
What right does a stranger have to come between a child and his people? I'm here to find out the truth.
For Jesus, my Savior.
I am begging you, you must stop the watch.
It was a terrible mistake to bring a nurse here, an English nurse.
Will you help me?
If they have 2 watches doing 8 hours each, there's still 8 hours where she could go out and eat something.
Forgive me.
I think.
Anyone can be chosen.
I think they rotate.
8, 16.
They go 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
There's only 2 nurses.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's stupid.
Oh,
Why not
okay.
do 12-hour shifts to make it like?
Becky questions the very premise of the film.
I don't like
She's not happy with the scheduling or the
Yes.
shift work.
I was like super focused on that the entire trailer.
So that's a no-go for Becky, guys.
Yes.
The scheduling should have been done better.
Yes.
The shift work is wrong.
God.
It looks interesting. Yeah, maybe. Another one of those things that's hard to get in the mood for.
When are all these Pinocchio games gonna come out?
Oh, you think it's Pinocchio? I guess we saw.
I saw a big
maybe.
nose. My hose!
Becky's got getting real crazy here. to Indies, man. Bringing us the fresh shit.
Looks very cool, but too scary for Kunlara. You got this for Halloween?
That looks like a spoke.
It looks scary.
Katie, you lost your parents. Welcome home. You're my niece. I'm gonna do everything I can to make this place feel like home.
I just wish I could see them again.
I'm not equipped to handle this. I don't even take care of my own plants. I have this project at work. Do you want to see?
Yes.
Ever since I was little, I dreamed of this perfect toy that would protect a kid from ever feeling lonely or sad.
Nope.
This is Megan.
Hi, Megan. I'm Katie.
Chucky?
Nice to meet you, Katie. Do you want to hang out?
No.
Okay.
Megan, your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
Is this a real actress and how?
Generative android. Megan, for short.
I can't believe you made this. I love it.
A combo, I'm assuming, of like an animatronic mask and a real person
Honestly, like she's
underneath.
part of the family now.
They could be building
I love this
emotional
song.
connections that are too hard to untangle.
She's the happiest she's been since her parents died. Eat the toppings, Katie.
Research shows if you force a child to eat vegetables, they'll be less likely to choose those foods as adults.
Is that so?
Yes. Experts say.
Megan, turn off.
Didn't like that.
I thought we were having a conversation.
It's basically Chucky.
Make her say something.
Stop! Don't! Megan! You should probably run.
I love this. I love this.
That's how I run in my dreams.
Megan, she pushed Brandon onto the road. I won't let anything harm you.
It's Chucky, but the doll is on the kid's side
Turn off.
from the beginning.
Recalibrating response model. Megan!
What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this shit?
I won't let anything harm you. Ever again.
Uh-huh.
Finally something fresh.
Yes.
Even if it is basically Chucky.
That's okay.
That is amazing. Oh, fuck off. It's down.
I didn't want to tell you. You were super into it.
Was it down from the beginning?
It was like
oh
halfway
my
through.
god. That
Bugger.
looks good.
Yeah.
Since we can't ask them, is that out?
I don't know.
What was it called?
Shit. How can we look it up?
I don't want to go back. Well, wait. Megan.
Megan. M-E-G-A-N?
With a 3 instead of a
Megan 3?
yeah. No, that's Megan the Stallion.
Oh, 3.
Oh my god.
Fuck you. See, even whenever I
No,
wrote
that wasn't
in
Megan 3. That's Megan the Stallion. Much different.
Is it the number 3?
3 in the place of the E in Megan. So you take away, it's M3 Gan. Like, 3 in the place of the E in Megan.
See? Not my fault. Not my fault, Fraser. January 6, 2023.
I want to see that. That is hard on the list. That looks fucking amazing. I don't know if you guys are here yet.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so Jenna Davis plays Megan.
Oh, Jenna Davis. Okay. I thought you said Gina Davis.
I did.
Oh. Stream is down if you missed. Thanks for letting me know, guys. We're just waiting for you guys to come back while we... I want to see it.
Man, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really...
What? What are you looking
I'm the
at?
voice for. Okay, I was trying to see if,
okay.
like, there was some practical or...
Yeah, that we need to have answered. That would be hard to Google, but maybe...
The voice behind the creepy doll is...
Like, my
this
assumption is it is a child, like a 12 or 11-year-old, with a face mask on similar to that they used in the Turtles.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
a puppeteered face mask.
Yep, I can see that.
That is remote controlled or radio controlled, that sits on top of its head.
Everybody loves Megan, the dancing killer robot doll.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Becky and I have been, if you didn't, I don't know when it went down, how far into it went down, guys, but you definitely want to see the replay. Because I fucking loved it. It's like, by far the best thing I've seen today. Becky and I have just been looking up when we can see it, which seems to be next year.
Well, it comes out in
Early.
North America in January, so in Japan we'll probably get it around like spring, summer.
Unless it starts streaming right away. But we definitely want to see that. And we were trying to decide how it was done. It looks to me, like I was explaining just a moment ago, like how the Turtles did theirs. They were the Turtles' costumes were animatronic, controlled remotely, being worn by obviously real actors, running around with these basically
Like
robots
Donnie
on their
Knoxville,
faces.
And they said it was terrible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looks incredible. It didn't
Yeah.
look at all like CG. It's possible that really, really good CG was done because it didn't look CG. But I'm impressed.
Fraser was saying it's like Chucky.
It's like Chucky, and I'm okay with it. It's like, it still
But
was
like on
fresh.
the side of the
Despite being
girl.
basically the premise of Chucky, it looked fresh.
Yeah.
The fucking dancing.
Oh my god.
The dancing, I went nuts. The
Yes.
dancing made me go nuts.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw the dancing and it was amazing.
It seems like there's two people playing Megan, one who voices her, which is, yeah, whatever, whoever that is,
Mhm.
and then another one that plays her physically.
I'm impressed. I can't wait to see. I want to watch it.
Yeah?
It looks great. There's not often something comes along and I'm just like, fuck yes,
Mhm.
something completely different.
Mm.
All right. Her and Chucky are fighting on Twitter.
Oh, that's great.
I know Chucky has an active Twitter.
Oh my god.
I got an email about this and offered a code. I was excited to play it. I responded saying, yeah, send me a code. Then I got an out-of-town responder and the guy never responded, so I've been waiting. It's like, this actually isn't as good of a trailer as I saw. One of the trailers is like overdubbed by like a Soviet sounding voice kind of over a bad radio. And that's a big part of the aesthetic, if this is what I think it is. I think it's the same thing. Yeah, that reminds me, I'll have to...
You
Which
should
is weird.
play it. Good atmosphere.
Humble Games usually sends me codes outright. They usually don't ask me to. I'm not a fan of that, but like, you know, it is what it is.
Mm.
When PR emails come in and they're like, if you like this, ask for a code. I was like, just send me the fucking code, man. Like,
Yeah.
I would have covered it today if I had the code, but now I'm going to request the code and maybe I'm not going to have a slot for it now.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I am interested in playing that.
Mm.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's really nice. You can hold it. What is it? It's a puzzle. And it's almost finished. Keep going. So if I solve it, do I get a prize? I do.
So you do. It has 6 sides, 6 configurations. It opens up and it cuts you.
Call the clapper, you perv.
Hellraiser?
It's time.
Oh god, it's the next sentence.
Yeah.
We wish to see you.
So I know nothing about Hellraiser.
No, me neither. Besides Pinhead. Like, that's it.
And it's very much body horror, which I'm not into.
All for us. What is it you pray for?
Is Hellraiser played by a woman now? I remember from a previous.
Genderless.
Yeah, I know from a previous show where we discussed. I think we were playing
Quiz.com.
Quiz.com sponsored stream that Hellraiser was supposed to be non-binary in the books or something. Is that why you brought up that trivia? Because the new one is genderless? Is this a non-binary actor?
It's called The Clapper You Perv is from Tank Girl.
Oh, is that what the reference was that you were making?
Yes.
I see. It's a trans woman actress. Okay. I'm not into body horror, and that feels like the very basic premise of Hellraiser. It's not my. I don't like it, and not in the fun. I don't like it. It's just not.
I watched the first one, and all I remember is the box and Pinhead, says Kulnara.
All right. Oh, look at you little guys.
There's a story to this place.
My friends are stuck here.
Nobody should be alone.
Is anyone there? Hello?
I am a thing you dreamed of, and you are a thing I dreamed.
If they stay here, they'll die.
Leave now, or I'll defend myself.
Feels like a boss rush type game. Metroidvania.
Yeah. Ghost song available now.
That's interesting. Pretty good aesthetic.
I got an alert that it came out today.
Dearest new neighbor at 657 Boulevard. Allow me to welcome you to the neighborhood. Do you know the history of the house? I've been put in charge of watching you.
This message will not be the last.
This is based on
I am the Watcher.
Yes.
What?
Based on a true story.
What?
Your house.
I read
It's my
about this.
obsession. And now you are too. Who am I? It might not frighten you yet, but it will. Give the house what it wants. Young blood.
Can you keep us safe?
Nope.
Okay, wait a minute. Is the dad
out here because we wanted to feel safe? And the opposite's happening.
Yeah, from
Never felt more unsafe in my life.
from Boardwalk Empire?
You're in danger.
Yeah.
This is just a prank.
It's not a prank. You need to sell.
Shooter McGavin.
Sell. Do.
I'm still watching, and I would be very afraid if I were you. Every time I go over it in my head, I land on somebody else.
We could have been friends.
I got my eye on you.
If you care
That
about
what's her
your
face from
family,
Misery?
you were gonna get out of that house.
No.
Is that what we should be telling our kids? That if somebody terrorizes us, we just run?
Nope.
I will never stop watching.
Something's about to happen.
The whole world knows what's going on at your house!
Who are you?
The Watcher. It's the Watcher.
I would give that a chance.
I would
I get
watch
this.
it and then I'd reread what the story was about. It's like I know where it goes.
Oh. I get the distinct feeling that the trailer cutters had a delicate job to not give too much away. And that because of that, it didn't 100% sell me, but I feel as though the full premise is being held from me, which I appreciate. That's what I got the impression of.
I will watch that.
And so I could see giving that a chance when we resubscribe to Netflix. We are putting off Netflix as long as we can. Right now we're like going through, like I subscribe to Apple TV just because I have Apple iCloud. We'll always have it because of that. And Apple Music and stuff. So like we're trying to go through that. Pretty much exhausted that because there's not a lot on Apple TV. Right now we have Prime as well. It's got some things. And
I have a big exam in a month, so I should be studying like every moment I can.
But too. But it is kind of sad. Netflix does have
And
the most amount of stuff, the best stuff.
Their prices are getting
They're all over the fucking place.
really high.
Well, if you don't need 4K, which we don't, you don't have to pay that
Do you
much
want
for
to
Netflix.
see ads?
That's a new tier that brings down the price.
No, it keeps it like the same. It's like
Did it?
$8.
I thought that it brought back the old lowest
I
price.
don't think so.
And that's why they added ads.
Or you can go $21 and not have any ads in a fuller
You only need to go
library.
$9.99 to get no ads. $7.99 gets you ads.
So what's the 21? Because I read there was a
4K.
21. Oh, that is 4K?
Yeah.
Okay.
1080p is like $15 and $10 is 720p.
Okay.
I would test 720 to see what it looks like. Because 720p with good compression is kind of as good as
So
1080p.
21 in Canada.
And we know Netflix is good at compression.
Aria Adams.
My name is Astra. I am a puzzle exercise assistant, or P for short.
We know we've
Please
seen,
find
I think,
your
a trailer for this,
timetable
right?
for today's puzzle exercises.
I feel like, or is this
It is
just a
your
lot of
directive
games
to
with
complete
guns
these
talking to
puzzles.
you?
Warning. A cataclysmic world-ending event is now active. Urgent rewind required.
Recommendation: hurry.
Kind of a Portal-esque adventure.
Executing rewind of Earth. 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is going to work. Trust me.
Out now.
By Stubby Games. 24 plus Apple.
I just never thought I would come back here.
You don't got love for this city?
It's not the city. It's that house. I'm the only one that made it out. I got a job.
You did doing what?
Cleaning pools.
What are you doing?
Pools. Cleaning them.
Hey, look, if it get dark now, you just ride it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
All right, what's dark?
I work for the Army Corps of Engineers. Now I need them to clear me so I can go back.
You got blown up over there, you wanna go back?
I've got to get away from you somehow. I don't know.
What happened?
There was a car accident on the causeway.
I'm kind of on a lot of medication.
What kind of medication?
Like don't shoot yourself in the head kind of medication.
I got you.
I gotta get myself together. I gotta get through the storm. I got to get away.
Can you go back? Yes. Should you go back? It's a different question.
How the pool business going?
It's cutthroat.
Really?
No.
I love her so much.
I know you do. Have you seen Ariana Grande's impression of her
I'm sure I have.
on SNL, where she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm sorry, I'm just so real. I'm just so down to earth.
Yes.
I'm sorry."
Yep. What's he in? Or what has he been in?
I don't know what to do about these films that look like they have incredible performances, but I will never in my life want to watch
Yeah, right.
because I'll never be in the mood to be depressed.
Yeah. It's rough.
I can appreciate amazing acting. It's just that I don't want to be brought down that low.
He's in Atlanta.
Especially since, like, all you have to do is open Twitter to be brought down in American sense low. And this feels like just like a little slice of America, a little slice of people being crushed by the system. Like, it's so sad. It's just...
Ouch.
Okay, well... Yeah, it looks like amazing performances and like genuine human element to it. Yeah, it's great. It's just, I was thinking about something recently we watched with a great human element that, though, uplifts. Like when we watched the last Christmas, we watched the anime. What's that anime with the baby and the
baby. Oh, Tokyo Godfathers.
Tokyo Godfathers was great.
Yeah.
Human element to it, but also like depressing subject matter, but is like constantly uplifting. And it's got the barrier of being animation that it feels a little less real, that you can like, while you're totally being like, well, this is some dark stuff, they completely constantly contrast it with like this upbeatness that's kind of like almost enhances the depressing parts in a weird way. Highly recommend, by the way, Tokyo Godfathers. Anyways, basically, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those films. It's just, it's for me very hard for me to ever want to turn one on as opposed to something else. There's so many things we can watch. I'd much rather turn on, like, I don't know, Always Sunny in Philadelphia or something.
Oh, God. That's a very different vibe.
Very different. Becky has to psych herself up.
I do. I freaking do.
But you love it.
I do. But I can only watch like maybe 3 episodes and then I'm like, okay, I gotta stop.
You are a far different person now.
I love this song.
Who you were when we met.
Back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues.
Why do you continue to come here?
Who's this kid? Because I enjoy our time together.
I can tell that we are gonna
When I say that, by the way,
Just
guys, I always I'm
Let's give you a
asking
nickname.
what has he played before, not what his name is, because I don't know his fucking name.
Mr. Arrogant, has anyone ever tried to take advantage of you?
He was in chapter
How'd you
1.
deal with that?
It chapter 1.
Thank you.
Harshly.
Uh-oh.
Stephen King.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy. I've got some really bad news.
I will call you back if it seems appropriate.
Mr. Arrogant, I wish that you were here. I got beat up pretty bad, and I want him to get what he deserves. He's a good man, but you didn't want to be on his bad side.
What's the family's name?
Sutherland.
Sutherland.
If Mr. Hurricane had anything to do with
Do another
anyone
Stephen King
that
film?
make me an
Way
accessory.
back in the day? Wasn't he in Needful Things?
It's a tragic accident. That's all.
So did he find the John Wick of old men?
My grandma always used to say, a person shouldn't call out unless they want an answer.
That looks good.
Looks decent.
Based on one of Stephen King's short stories.
A short story, I see.
Oh.
Interesting.
When's that out? I'm into it.
Hello, Miss Kale.
Ugh, I hate him.
Finally meet you.
I love her.
Always knowing the truth.
I only know if something is a lie. The real trick of it is to figure out why.
So you can't release a trailer these days if it doesn't include a Billboard Top 40 song from the past.
Yeah, right.
It just doesn't exist anymore. It used to be, it was the exception. It was like, ooh,
Yeah.
they had this song in it. Nowadays, if it doesn't have an old classic, it's like, who do you think you are releasing a trailer like that? Nobody's gonna watch a trailer if it doesn't have like the Beatles or fucking Rolling Stones.
I don't know what this was about. You talked
Sorry.
about music the whole time.
I got upset. I got mad.
It was called Poker Face. It has her. It looks very interesting.
Also, Peacock has been particularly bad in the past for getting us, so maybe I was wanting to talk over it.
That's fair.
They've been extra bad.
That's fair.
I think they were the last ones to prevent us from the video from being watched worldwide, but I should be communicating that, if true, to our show and trailer team which people to avoid. Though, it may have been Netflix last time that for some reason just one of the trailers they decided to block worldwide, which is even more confusing because Netflix allows almost everything except for one trailer.
Yeah.
Until they don't, which is even more confusing. Anyway.
It's a murder mystery show. Cool. By the person who did Knives Out.
My job
It was
is
Netflix
to
for
make
Wednesday.
college easier.
Oh!
Have a lot.
Make sure you use Grammarly, because that fucking makes sense.
Piss on my walkway.
He has no idea who's doing that.
Well, it was one of you.
Hey, Otto!
No.
No.
You dare let that little red dog piss on my walkway again?
Ignore him, Print. He has no idea who's doing that.
Well, it was one of you. Get out of here.
Uh-oh, now I don't like the
Use this
character.
road without a permit.
Have a nice day, sir.
You know, the other guys don't do this, the guys with the white trucks. How come it's always you brown guys? And I don't mean that racially.
I'm sorry you didn't get him here earlier.
The whole neighborhood is falling apart these days.
No, stop! Oh, my God. Give me the keys.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Otto.
Otto?
O-T-T-O.
O-T-T-O.
Got some new neighbors.
Bye.
Met with husband.
I brought you some food.
Okay. Bye.
Are you always this unfriendly?
I am not unfriendly.
Okay, you're not. Every word you say is like a warm cuddle. Can you please give me a ride? I don't have a license.
You don't have a driver's license? How old are you? Clutch in and brake. Brake. The car is stopped. Don't hit the car. Brake. Brake.
I almost hit the car.
It's all right. It's a hybrid.
But it's all right.
How did you get in here? No, no, no. You are not taking over my bed.
No. And I love Tom Hanks.
I love the book this is based on.
Can't do it.
Fable.
That was so fucking boring. Oh my god.
Watch a grumpy man learn to love life.
I'll watch Grumpy Old Men for the 30th time instead.
Oh man, my papa loved that.
Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, they perfected the genre. And doesn't
Felt
need
like
to
a
be...
90s movie. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
Captain! Up here! There's a body!
Yeah, you guys can just tune in to me for that content.
Down, down, down came the hot, threshing flurry. Darkest night, black with hell, charneled fury.
What?
Only that deathly pale blue-eyed.
Huh? Is it an anthology within a movie? No. Based on the book? What? Excuse me? Somebody is playing Edgar Allan Poe? Edgar Allan Poe is a character?
Leaving only.
I am so confused. Edgar Allan Poe did nothing but sit in a room and write all his life. He's never been a character that did anything. So how can a guy play Edgar Allan Poe? Edgar Allan Poe literally just wrote essays all his life. He never did a thing. That's so confusing.
Maybe he's a narrator?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was about to say. Is he a narrator? Like, for a split second, I was like, is this an anthology of his stories and he'll narrate? So somebody's playing him? I'm confused. Scott Cooper made some movies, Hostile. Chubby Kid from... It's an adaptation of his where he narrates? Okay, so somebody's playing him as a narrator of this.
It's based on a book that has a detective needing to help Poe. Okay.
Okay, so it's a fictional story of Poe.
Okay. Basically a story about a detective that works with Poe. Edgar Allan Poe.
So a thing that never happened.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Now I understand.
Interesting. Like Christian Bale is an incredible actor.
The wacky wildlife and times of Edgar Allan Poe.
Christian Bale is the detective.
Writing angry letters to his local politicians.
6 hours ago, we received a message. We believe this comes from the Prometheus.
You think the passengers, they're still alive? La coulée. C'est la seule explication possible, sinon on l'a retrouvée.
Vienna, Nichols.
Capital, we paid good money for this trip. 7 days to get to New York, no detours.
We played this game. Is there ghosts on the ship? Oh, Lord.
It's obligatory.
Fra al verdens falskhed.
None of this makes any sense.
There must be some kind of way out of here. Say the joker to the thief.
Das stimmt mit dem Schiff nicht.
There's too much confusion.
When the
facetas clashing here.
God, there are so many things being made.
We need to take back control.
Wir sitzen auf einem Pulverfass, das kurz davor ist zu explodieren.
Todos llevamos máscara. Mientras intentamos esconder quién somos. You're asking all the right questions.
Is this a series? It looks like a series, because otherwise there's too many elements going on.
Yeah, right.
To be in a single film.
Du hast keine Ahnung, was du gemacht hast.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
It is a series. Yeah.
What's wrong with that shit?
By the way, Edgar Allan Poe was in the military. Yeah, so is Ron Dahl.
Mm-hmm.
And even by his own admission, Ron Dahl would say, well, he avoided talking about what he did.
She wrote stories about it.
He did write some stories about it. All right. But he'd never make himself a main character in a thing. A few longer gameplay videos the next, so watch as much as you're interested in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that looked interesting if it's a series, that last thing.
I'd give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Evil West. A dark menace consumes the American frontier.
A little bit loud.
Rise up to become a Wild West superhero and eradicate the vampire threat.
Do we know about this? So we've seen a few things like this.
In this narrative-driven action-adventure, you'll battle through an explosive campaign. Alone,
there's been a few companies try to come in like...
myths and legends come alive.
Smash! I think this is fresh, because I don't think I've seen these sci-fi elements applied to what I've seen so far.
Beasts and bloodthirsty creatures lurk in the shadows.
Yeah, there's Weird West.
Twisted vision of the Old West.
Okay. There was another...
It's Jesse Rentier, a vampire hunter raised by his father William in the ancient Rentier Institute.
My father in his office.
It's like Red Dead meets
Last
Bioshock.
line of defense between humanity and the unrelenting supernatural forces.
Have we seen any kind of trailer for this before?
Though he can be unpredictable, rebellious, and stubborn.
Because this feels like a weird first showing to a new game.
You can always
like one of these
count on your
explanatory
partner
videos.
Edgar, a retired Rentier agent forced back into action as a deadly vampiric conspiracy emerges
E3 or
from
something?
the darkness
Like way
and deals
back?
a crippling blow to the
And it's coming out soon.
Together,
Some people are pretty
you'll lead the
excited.
counterattack
It's
against
interesting these games that will like
while Jesse learns to
release like a
accept his
million
growing
trailers before they come out, and then one that releases a
responsibilities
teaser, and then suddenly it's almost out.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Explore every corner of the Wild West.
What kind of
From vast oil fields to invested
studio
mines
made it? How big?
and mighty canyons to shadowy ghost towns. As you progress on your journey, you'll encounter new friends, vital for bolstering your forces against the vampire threat. But even more new folks.
Still on your father's leash, I see.
Evil West is all about over-the-top,
It's the Bulletstorm
high-octane
guys.
action.
The original Bulletstorm devs. I know they remade Bulletstorm, and they said it was basically a warm-up to get started on some other stuff. They were like, we're remaking Bulletstorm basically to get ourselves started up again as a studio.
As you rebuild the Rentier
And I guess this might be the one of the. Oh, that was People Can Fly, right? Yeah. So how is flying Wild Hog different from
Make use of
People
your
Can
trusty
Fly?
revolver for fast and reliable damage.
281
close to
points.
mid-range. With the rifle, you can directly target and hit enemy weak spots with devastating damage.
I'm interested.
Bullseye. Need more raw
And they're
power?
self-publishing?
You'll want the Rentier.
This dev did Shadow Warrior.
A heavy-hitting, sawed-off shotgun ideal for close combat.
It looks like arcadey fun.
Gotcha.
Definitely a different
Unusual
feel.
threats require unusual tools. Sometimes a good lightning-powered punch is just what you need. The Rentier Gauntlet is one of the most advanced technological achievements from the Institute Research Laboratory to date.
Jesus Christ, what happened here?
There's a lot of deadly tools
Certainly
to try
got
out
the
in battle.
shiny.
It's up to you to mix and match these tools, combined with melee and ranged attacks to
Very
create
pretty
powerful
looking.
combos while dodging, blocking, and parrying your way to victory. Each weapon and tool in your arsenal has its own skill tree, letting you upgrade and
Yeah, it
customize
looks like
your
there's a lot of
playstyle
skill
even
trees
further.
there. But not an
Infuse weapons
overwhelming
with the
amount.
power of lightning, or supercharge your gauntlet to unleash an endless ballet of dazzling punches. Perfect. The world of Evil West is full of mysteries to uncover, and, well, colossal foes to take on.
Those weren't animated in the background, were they? That crowd?
Perfect. The world of Evil West is full of mysteries to uncover, and, well, colossal foes to take on.
Was it? Oh, I was about to be real impressed. I thought that was a field of baddies.
Become the ultimate vampire hunter. Dipshit. When Evil West releases to PlayStation 5 and 4.
So how is People Can Fly and Flying Wild Hog different? Are they the same thing? Did they just rename? Because you guys mentioned.
No, sorry, wrong dev, my bad.
Okay, there was a mistake
This
made.
dev
Okay.
did Shadow Warrior. Yeah.
I was like, there was a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, unrelated.
No
That's okay.
problem. I was just trying to reconcile that in my head. Yes. We're almost done.
But I have to pee,
Okay.
guys.
That's a confession straight from Becky's mouth. We'll be right back for like a final trailer or two. Stay tuned. Go ahead. All right, guys. Let us continue. Welcome back.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Let's see what we got up next. Here. Here.
Oh, God.
What?
It's an ad.
It's an ad. Have you guys noticed that some of the ads on YouTube have just gotten straight up porn? In Japan, yes.
Depends on what you're clicking on.
I have no tracking.
Oh.
Are you lamenting how much porn you're getting?
Yeah. I have all the tracking. No.
Anyone home?
So this is for the new. You guys haven't seen those fucking ads where like a princess or something is like trapped in a thing and it shows the guy who's like you have to drag things and then water flows or like treasure flows and like
Oh,
like
mine's
a puzzle.
a beast and a man.
You've seen those? And have you noticed how those always start with the woman going like, and they're like trapped, and it's like you're
No, mine's a beast and a man.
a beast and a man, really.
Yeah.
Mine always shows like a woman half clothed and,
Huh. Where's my woman?
or she's kneeling next to like an orc or something who has her head right at crotch height, and she's being like yanked towards his crotch over and over, and it's obvious what they're doing, and YouTube allowed it.
What's your situation?
It shows a woman too? Damn.
Not fresh. I get wolf girls in bondage. Oh.
Huh.
The times they are a-changing, so gather young furries and cocks galore. Delete your cookies and tracking some more, but the times they are a-changing. I'll skim this. Like, I get it. They remade it. Cool.
What are the big parts?
It looks like, it was remade. It looks good. It really was the best in the Resident Evil series. I think most people will, if they take off nostalgia goggles completely and disregard how much they love 2 and 3 because they played them when they were young, I think most people would say 4 in a vacuum was the best in the series, I think. But I'm not a Resident Evil connoisseur. I just know what I thought when I played it.
Right. It is the best one. I'd say you're right.
But of course, we'll all have a certain place in our hearts for Jill sandwiches.
For me, it's between 2 and 4.
And then here's more of the Dead remake. This is the Callisto Protocol, not.
We've got 2 lurkers here.
Or is this
you can quickly get rid of them with the pulse rifle or Isaac's trusty plasma cutter.
Oh, this is the remake.
Okay.
The life support and rely on air canisters for oxygen.
Yeah.
But today we'll play the section without lights instead. Dynamic story at the same time.
It's a lot more. I can't even imagine choosing that over the Callisto Protocol. In terms, if you have a hankering for this game, this type of game, why play the remake when you can play a brand new story by the original devs as opposed to the IP
But it
owner?
looks like the Callisto Protocol doesn't do limb damage, does it?
What? I thought it did.
Does it?
Am I wrong? I thought that they showed limb damage in the Callisto Protocol. It does, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. It definitely does.
Oh, it definitely got banned in Japan. If it didn't get banned, this type of game, that's the #1 rule in Japan. Realistic dismemberment cannot happen in video games in Japan. So, yeah, if we were to play it, we would have to get it through our accounts, not through a physical copy, for sure.
Through North American accounts.
For sure.
軽量コードレスは掃除中に電気を汚すと思っていませんか？ダイソンは軽量化と高い保守性能を
I can't even skip this.
吸ったホコリを漏らしません。ダイソンにしか実現できない軽量コードレスクリーナー公式特典ツール付き。
That's a great observation, John.
Ella said that you'd think it was stupid.
No, I said I thought it was stupid.
Okay, you know what? This is good right here. I mean, the God of War dynamic plays out in every parent-child relationship. When that clicked for me, I picked up my Leviathan axe and felt truly close to my son for the first time. I'm 17. Exactly.
Leviathan axe.
Ronnie.
These are
what's going on,
actual
man? You're a
kids.
little quiet today. Anything to add? No. No is good. No counts. You know, Quinn was where you're at.
They are. They're actual kids.
And look at them now. Okay, last night, 2 a.m., I'm laying in bed. What am I thinking about? Kratos.
Are you kidding? That's me, big time. That's common for me.
We believe you. Being too thirsty.
No, I'm hydrated.
Specifically, the time he tried to protect Atreus from Baldur, and Atreus got so angry he shot Kratos through the chest with one of those Like that spiky thingy?
It was an arrow.
Arrow, right, spiky arrow thing. I mean, nobody can hurt you like your kids, right? LeBron?
Guess so.
What's going on beneath that headband?
I'm not even wearing one.
No, I know. You know. I mean, like, if you were.
When Bronny said he'd rather play against me than with me. Shot in the heart.
Really? I think we call that a breakthrough. Some shots you just can't block.
I can see that now, Ben.
Kratos.
I cannot believe I missed practice for this.
I want all the breakthrough. Ella, why don't you ever hurt my feelings?
Okay, you're old and you're bald.
Just like Kratos.
Now, John, last week you said you were finally ready to wear your Kratos outfit to the farmer's market. How'd that go?
Incredible. I had people pointing at me going, "Now that's a really great dad."
That's not why they were pointing. You were wearing a buckskin loincloth.
Ella, it's not Buck, it's Bear. And I get those points all the time. People pointing, "Oh my God, look at that great dad."
So why aren't you wearing that stuff today?
Well, unfortunately, my armor bears the scars of a recent battle.
He spilled a bunch of salsa on it.
That can happen, especially with the leathers.
Exactly. Tattletale.
Look, if it was easy, every dad would be dressed like this, right?
Does the costume really help?
I don't know. Does the costume really help when you play basketball?
It is a costume.
You're sinking further and further into the couch.
I don't hate it.
Anyway, I'm excited for the games.
I saw what they were going for. I didn't feel enough to hate it, so I didn't have anything to say.
Oh my god.
I just couldn't muster anything, whether it be rage or joy. So I'm sorry that I failed you as a React bro.
Oh my god. I liked it.
It was a thing. I guess what struck me was just how much did this cost? How much, like, it's incredible how much money gets dropped on this type of stuff. And I'm not even sure that we'll get sent a copy of the game. We have like a PR agency that contacts us for Sony stuff. And he's like, the copies aren't as plentiful for this game as they were on other games, so we're not sure. And it's like, how much did that cost?
Yeah.
And a digital copy might not be able to make it to my mailbox. Like,
oh my god, sorry.
You know,
a lot to get LeBron.
Anywho. Is this already a trailer for the next one?
No, it's for season 3. I asked them to put it in.
Oh, so we could discuss it? Yeah, we watched a thing. And
we did watch a thing.
Thank God, it's better than the last one.
Yeah! People were saying season 3 was better than season 2, and we
you
were
guys were actually right. You weren't liars.
Right.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
It still has, unfortunately, Frenchie and the fetish object in it.
Yeah.
Kamiko, his little Asian pet, which is just so disgusting. That entire premise of his little Asian pet girl. Outside of that, if you can like skip those scenes, which are just nauseating, it's pretty good. They finally friggin' fixed.
We didn't hate every scene with Huey.
They fixed Huey. They actually developed Huey.
Yeah.
Huey makes a turn. Huey's personality reaches a breaking point, finally, instead of just being this ever solid character that just never will blink in the face of what is right. I know it's right, and it's not hurting people.
I didn't like that scene, which is surprising because I love it whenever there's musical scenes in the middle of things where it doesn't belong. American Horror Story Picture. Hated it. Wanted it to be over.
It's so black and white what they're doing with Kamiko, and pretty sure probably the original comic did this as well. It's just a fetishization of Asians. Anyways, outside of that, Homelander.
Yeah, it's all about Homelander. Oh
When
my God, it's so good.
will that actor get another role that we can watch him in? Like another major role, another series? Because I know he did some stuff before, but it was like bit parts on like things like, I don't know, I'm just making shit up, but like, you know, LA Law or Law and Order or something like,
Yeah.
you know, it's random roles that were tiny. This is such a massive role that really shows what he can do.
He's gonna be in a Guy Ritchie film soon.
Cool. I look forward to seeing more stuff because he's one of those personalities you just can't wait to see what he does next. Like, it's just, how did it go so long before he got the role that was meant for him? But that's Hollywood, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they actually fixed Huey. They made Huey not completely just a waste of space.
They want to know what we thought about Herogasm.
I know what they were going for. They could have gone further. It was pretty, like, as far as heroes supposedly in this, I haven't read the comic, but I'm going to guess the comic went way further. Like, you're going to show me debauchery? Like, considering the amount of gore you show, that was pretty tame for debauchery.
What was it that they blanked out? It was like the dicks.
Well,
right?
they did
was that
show...
in Japan or was that everywhere?
We don't know. Guys, during the scene in which the guy goes into a guy's urethra, did they blank out the dick?
Because we didn't get to see it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
In Japan, they blinked out the dick, which I thought was stupid. They didn't. So in Japan, they blinked out the dick, which is weird. But they didn't blink out the Russian tentacle dick in Herogasm episode, which is odd as well. And then they went through great lengths to avoid showing some boobs and then showed other boobs.
Yeah.
Which was kind of confusing as well. Whatever.
Herogasm looked like a fun time, though.
It does feel like, though, they pull punches at some points, where you'd expect with a show with such liberal amounts of gore and gibbing, with like just guts everywhere, you would think that they'd go a little further with the sex stuff. Which they did a great job on the part where the guy goes in a guy's urethra. That's what I would expect heroes to do in terms of debauchery.
Yeah.
Like, no, they showed the bad boobs. They showed those. I loved Paul Reiser in it. He did a great character.
Yeah, he did. What was the other thing I was gonna bring up? Shit. We're talking. Oh, friggin' the Deep.
The Deep continues to be an amazing character. He's just so hateable,
God.
and yet you still feel so sorry for him in this weird way.
The Deep and the octopus.
Yeah.
When he had to eat it and then.
Yeah. Suffice to say, spoilers, guys. But
Oh my God. Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy did a pretty good job, yeah. And it's clear what they're going for. They're doing an obvious allegory of modern day America, and it's pretty like on point. An interesting thing, though, is I don't know if this was intended. I don't know how many people feel this way, but I go through the entire series literally cheering for Homelander. Literally and unironically, both of us are just, we want Homelander to succeed. Literally want to see Homelander kill, what's his name?
Which?
The guy who's the leader of the boys.
Oh.
Like, I would not mind if he killed him.
Right.
I'm okay with it.
You
like
want to see the kid?
Butcher.
Thank
I would
you.
be okay
Really
if literally Butcher died to Homelander's and unceremoniously.
That's kind of.
And
the
I don't even
thing.
mind Butcher. And I just want to see Homelander succeed 100%. And that's maybe fucked up of me. There's people out there who already think I'm a sociopath because of the way I play video games, because that's how that works, right, in real life.
Yes.
I genuinely want to see the bad guy win.
I love every scene with Maeve because she is gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, but then, the ending.
I know.
Where Maeve gets out of the game. She gets to get out of the game with her faking her own death, basically. And now she's back with her lover, who the writers seem to have forgotten didn't leave her because she was a hero. left her because of her alcohol problem, which has not been proven that she ever left behind. Yet,
I know.
over the course of like a week since
She
these
like
events,
stopped drinking for 4 months and then
drinks
drank
again.
again.
And then gives it up for like a week, and she's back with her lover who totally told her any reconciling is off the table if you're
Yeah.
drinking. But they act as though it was just like, now that she's not a hero, we can be together. That was never the thing.
Yeah.
Who are you writers who don't even know your own fucking series? I don't get it when they do shit like that. In fact, there's dialogue when she meets with her that says, like, basically, this is unfixable, accept that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I hope the best for you. I know you don't hope the best for you. But, like, this is over forever. And then without any kind of scenes to, like, reconcile it, that type of you have scenes like that where people say that kind of shit to each other, that takes a season to reconcile. I accept that maybe that could be brought around, but not in a scene.
Was the animated thing any good? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen the animated thing. Yeah.
Wait, what animated thing? I thought they were talking about Black Noir. The animated stuff around Black Noir.
The Black Noir stuff was actually kind of fun.
I loved that. I thought that was cool. And the one of the most amazing parts was back in time in the war with
Yes, those scenes is what we're in it for.
Holy shit, so good.
The scenes where everything goes to shit and you get to see these new heroes that you don't know what their powers are, but you see just them being shitty
Yeah.
people and shitty heroes, like, in general. That's why we watch this series, is to see that.
Yeah.
And I loved that shit.
I loved the flashbacks with them. Yeah, dude, it was just like...
It was so weird seeing the Crimson, whatever her name is, that everybody once, upon Googling, I'm sitting there, I'm like, is that? And because, like, I think it is. And then we Google it. No, it's not Cate Blanchett. And the internet also thought it was.
Yeah.
This woman who looks like Cate Blanchett playing Crimson Countess did an incredible job. It could have easily been Cate Blanchett and nobody would have, like...
I mean, I'm interested in the 4th season, but I also want it to end. Like, I don't like it when things stay around too long.
I think it will end.
I hope
think it has
does.
to.
I really hope it does.
I don't know anybody who's read the comics, but I'm
It's apparently
assuming it's
already
coming.
deviated
Oh,
wildly
no,
from the
okay.
comics.
Okay. Anyway, speaking of which, looking forward to... It's funny, because you guys know that we hate superhero shit. And in a weird way, this is a catharsis that kind of, like... Because it makes heroes be so shitty...
They're planning
it
5
helps.
seasons.
So what, 2 more?
Yeah.
If they stick to it, maybe. If they know it and they stick to the trajectory and get it done. But good lord, stop it with fucking Frenchie and Kimiko. I can't fucking stand it. Anytime they come on screen, I get up and I get a snack or like I go to the bathroom. I can't fucking do this. And you don't miss anything because literally nothing develops with them. Their characters have been explored. Their characters have been developed. The arc goes nowhere. It just keeps repeating itself. It's done. It's over. There's no depth to her character. She keeps repeating the same fucking shit over and over again. But Invincible, I'm hoping, there's more soon.
Yeah. That was great.
I love breaking down heroes into what they are and what they would be in real life. If superheroes exist in real life, this is exactly what they would be. Do not think anything different.
They're shooting season 4 in Toronto currently. Of The Boys. Cool.
There's an animated thing of Homelander versus Invincible?
Really?
Well, that's another thing. Homelander, if there's another thing I'd have a problem with this series, he's been shown over and over again to not be very powerful. They act as though they're like, he's invincible. Oh my god, nobody could ever take him down. All the heroes that exist right now, even if we got them on our side, could never take down Homelander. Huey and
my god,
Butcher,
MM. Okay, sorry, continue.
temporary heroes themselves. And then, what's his name? Half drunk, half like fucking still getting his shit together. Soldier Boy, pin him down.
Yeah.
That's all it takes? That's all it takes to take down Homelander? And then the fact that, and I know this is always a problem with any hero thing, is like Homelander will, in those scenes where they're fighting in the tower, will like struggle to grab a fucking filing cabinet to throw at Maeve. Like it'll be like,
Yeah.
that should be like a fucking featherweight to you. You should be like this. And instead, like he pauses on things that he should never, or like Huey bumps into him at some point, I think, in a scene.
Yes.
And Homelander kind of like goes like this. No. Huey bumping into you would be like Huey bumping into a concrete pillar. You would not even move an inch if you are what the series has made Homelander out to be.
Right.
But it's things like that take me out of things. I'm like, you jostled Homelander somehow? What?
The whole MM shit drove me bonkers. MM was
comes in-
like a smart dude.
He's supposed to be intelligent?
Yeah.
And like, there's these moments
And
where
then
he
he's
sees
like,
Homelander, he's
oh,
like,
I'm gonna fucking fight you. Like,
or no, he sees Soldier Boy.
Yes.
Or the time where Soldier Boy and Homelander are fighting, he's like, and he pulls out his pistol.
yeah.
What world are you in?
You're not an idiot. Why did the writers make you an idiot?
Why do they keep making him
right
a
now?
moron?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. So yeah, it's a love it, hate it type of series because it has such incredible scenes, and then it's always kind of like balanced with these awful fucking scenes that make no fucking sense.
But that doesn't mean anything to me.
And then the big moment where fucking, yeah, I have no idea what you're saying, Eric.
I'm guessing he's
what?
the writer.
Okay. And then there are like these completely superfluous scenes that make, I guess it's character development for Starlight, but like she's in the room with Soldier Boy in the studio, and then Huey makes this big decision not to try to save her, but to support her. So he turns up the lights, and then she glows, and she becomes so powerful. Literally all she does is blast Soldier Boy, and he goes down, and it delays him 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This big wind up for like, oh, she's so powerful. Oh, she delays him for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's just, but you guys are all Marvel fans, so you're used to this type of thing.
Flashpoint.
And you're okay with it. You love those types of scenes.
He has a death wish and he's going through severe PTSD and he wasn't thinking straight.
Oh?
But he's so
He just
smart.
Constantly doesn't
other
think straight.
times.
Constantly doesn't think straight. Where he just is always like thinking, oh yeah, I forget the entire premise of the entire like world I live in.
Yeah. Anyways, we did it.
We watched it. It's
We
one of
did
these
like
things,
it.
the reason I rant is because, yeah, it's addictive. It's got Homelander. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's got the Deep. I love watching him on screen as well.
The Deep.
You know,
Yeah.
and I like the dynamic that the Deep has with the girl that he's with, that he's being controlled by her.
Mm-hmm.
And that she's this super conservative piece of shit who's basically just controlling him to get to the top.
Yep.
But yeah, I love also how A-Train is completely irredeemable as a character, and yet they continue to string you along, make him, you think they're going to redeem him. I don't know if they are, do the writers think they are redeeming him? Are they thinking they are humanizing him by showing that he has a family? Because they're not. They're making him more sociopathic with every scene.
Yeah,
In my opinion. I don't know what they intend.
Yeah.
But he is one of the worst characters in terms of like morals.
Right.
He is the worst. Almost worse than Homelander, because at least Homelander says an excuse. Homelander was brought up in a fucking lab.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucked up in his head forever, and there's nothing that can really fix it. And in fact, you almost feel sorry for him, where he just wants a fucking father figure. Whereas A-Train is just like, literally just wants fame, and is willing to kill his, like, let his family get destroyed for it. Over and over, he proves that.
I never liked A-Train, still don't. Yeah.
Like, at least Homelander wants a family, whereas A-Train's ready to sell his family out over and over.
I don't
It's
think
like,
they want us to sympathize with him. Yeah.
I can't
like,
tell, though. Sometimes it feels like they do want you to sympathize with them.
Yeah.
Like, they have
He's
those...
so hateable.
He has that
right?
scene with Huey where Huey demands he apologize again, and he's like, he gets teary-eyed, and he's like, you know what? Yeah. And, like, it's like, are you seriously trying to fucking make us like A-Train here? No. No.
I don't know if they're trying to make us like him.
It's hard to
but I thought that was interesting that they got him to
Right.
apologize, because then it fucks Huey up, and I think that's funny.
I like the actor. He does a good job of playing that
Yeah,
shitty
for
character.
sure.
But anyways, It's a fun thing to watch still. Much more fun than the second season was very hard to get through. This one, at least, the bad was peppered quickly with good. So you went back and forth of just being like,
Oh my god, Homelander milking the cow. We thought he'd go straight to the teat.
Should have gone straight to the teat. Could have been better. If I'd directed, I'd been like, Homelander would go right under. I mean, this is him trying to, like, he lost his mommy in season 1. He used to get it straight from the source. You'd think that if anything, he'd be going right down there to feel the warmth in his lips as he takes it in.
I agree.
Yeah. And I feel like it was probably proposed and they decided against it.
Yeah.
Last minute or something.
Yeah, man, I can't see how it wasn't brought up.
Guarantee it was proposed. And if it was in the comics, I guarantee he got it from the source.
You hated Butcher getting powers.
On the other hand, it's exciting. Weren't you excited to see what everybody's power will be? It's got that My Hero Academia effect of like, what's this guy's power going to be once he takes the serum? Didn't you kind of want to see what MM's power would be if he took the serum? Didn't you kind of want to see it?
Huey. What a fucking wiener.
But you know that the fact that he now has brain lesions, Butcher,
right.
You know that the only way to save him is to take the real stuff and that he will have it permanently soon.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. For better or for worse. It will be an actual standoff between Homelander and Butcher in the end. They could kill him off. Anyways, yeah, so we watched that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we've watched recently.
Mm-hmm.
Now that baseball season's over, we may watch more things, but that's, I think, the only thing we've seen. We may have watched one other thing. I can't remember.
No, we started watching Loot.
We watched
with
half
Maya
an episode.
Rudolph and
I was excited for a moment seeing Maya
Adam
Rudolph
Scott.
interact with Adam Scott. That quickly devolved.
Fraser's like, no.
No, that ain't working.
No.
You were too, you just weren't saying it.
Oh, yeah.
The jokes were falling completely flat.
Yep.
As much as I love Maya Rudolph.
Mm-hmm. What stood out today, and why was it
Definitely
Megan?
Definitely Megan. There were a few good games, but not a lot stood out today. There was a lot of the same.
Which obviously isn't your fault.
That's cool.
It's.
You guys go enjoy those things you like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Megan was the main thing I'm interested in seeing. It just looks so different. I'm excited for that. That's about, and then we saw some cool indies. Nice to see.
Big Mouth.
Babu Frick appeared for a moment.
I mean, honestly, Big Mouth, I don't know, man.
We'll watch it. It'll
it.
never be as good as the first 2 seasons, but I like the voices of the characters.
Oh,
and the things they get up to.
What's it called? The Watchman? The Watcher? The Watcher?
It could be all right.
Yeah. Unsolved Mysteries. I'll watch that.
Of course. We'll put that on the background.
Edmund McMillan has eugenics back in the works. Interesting. Violent Night. Gaming kids excited for Violent Night.
That's nice.
Cute.
It doesn't look that good, though.
Chippendales. Yeah, that looked interesting.
Violent Night was kind of weird. I mean, I know it got cut off, so you guys didn't see the full reactions. We did like some aspects, but then other aspects, like him stepping on the reindeer shit and being like, so unprofessional. It's like just such a typical line. It's just so...
Del Toro anthology.
Yes, that could be okay. It's hard to tell, but it could be okay.
Yup.
We'll have to go over our opinions via Miss Fable's notes. She'll remind us what we thought of things.
Thank you.
But thanks for watching with us. It's fun to watch things. It's fun to watch things that we'll never watch. And now we feel like we at least can have some opinion or know that they happened, just like Kyle in the old days.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for supporting the show. Thank you for also sitting through the parts where the promotional material is deemed too promotional to be on a promotional show.
Yes,
Good
and we'll
times.
let you know about APT in November.
We'll have to decide on one for this. I'm thinking, I'll tell you a horror movie. I'm thinking Aliens.
Oh, really? I was kind of thinking The Thing.
The Thing is a slow roll.
Is it?
Yeah. I know that about it. It's true. It is. It's probably even slower than from what I know people saying. It's like it's slower, like still very cool, very tense, but like less action than even Alien. Like much more psychological from what I've been told. Yeah, I've heard it's amazing. It's just like, you know, for APT, I was more into, but yeah.
Aliens is much more your pace, and they got really excited about it.
Everybody was saying, like, the fact that we watched Alien sets us up to watch the best part, Aliens.
Okay.
Which is where it really gets crazy and fun. Especially if you like Sigourney Weaver.
I do.
Like, Alien is the setup, Aliens is the...
Okay, but now I need to, like, go and see if it's available for people.
Right. Yeah, so that's a thought. I really feel like an action movie right now. Something stupid and fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But there's a number of things we got. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll let you know.
We'll make the announcement. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Video Games Awesome Live. Show and trailer for 2022 November. Frash's birthday month. Bye-bye.
Bye. Are you excited for your birthday?
No.
Maybe we can go out for Turkish food.
I absolutely don't care about the birthday.
But you brought it up. You want them to know.
I was just trying to remember what month it is. All right, guys. Keep an eye on Twitter for show announcements. I don't know if we're doing something tomorrow.
Turn your clocks back,
I
everyone.
think you have an appointment.
No, tomorrow I don't have anything during the day.
Okay, so there might be a show tomorrow. Keep an
Yeah.
eye. Yeah, thanks for we will have another house party show coming soon.
Ooh.
So watch out for that.
Sweet.
See you later, guys.
Bye.